Okay, good morning, Cadets. Standby muna ha. Hintayin muna natin sila Baldon, Dr. Riaz, saka si Sir Jones.
Right, sir.
Okay. Cadets, sabay na natin yung MT at saka Marine, no? Kasi pareho lang naman yung discussion natin. So, wala namang pagkakaiba sa PEOS ng Mari at saka MT. So, kasama natin si Sir Engineer Carl Abraham at saka mamaya si Engineer Arab Silva. So, siya din magdi-discuss ng sa engine about sa yung mga do's and don'ts, no? Gagawin natin sa PEOS.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, matanong ko lang po, sir, pang saan po ba tong pre-embarkation orientation seminar?
Naano namin to na-launch namin to dahil para yung mga cadet na magtatanong kasi maraming nagtatanong sa akin, binabalikan kami after graduation kung ano yung mga gagawin, no? Kung ano yung mga kailangan ng mga cadet. Kaya ang naisip namin para na to sa inyo, sa mga graduating na para kung magtanong man sila, may alam na sila doon sa pre-embarkation seminars. No? So, para sa inyo to lahat.
Thank you, sir. Sir, another question po. Same po ba to, sir, sa PIDOS, yung
Yes.
pre-departure?
Yes. Ang PIDOS lang, nauna yun. Tapos ito na yung pinalit sa PIDOS.
So, ibig sabihin po pala, sir, kung paalis po kami na, kailangan pa rin namin mag-take ng PIDOS.
Oo, pero kasi kailangan yung certificate nun sa agency nyo. Pero at least may alam na kayo pag hindi na new sa inyo. Review na lang.
Okay, sir. Salamat po ng marami.
Okay.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ma'am Baldon. Good morning din po sa lahat.
Ano?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Rinig po ako.
Morning po, madam.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning, Ma'am Baldon. Rinig po kayo. Loud and clear po.
Good morning, ma'am. Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
I thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning po, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
All right. Good morning, Sir Donio. Shall we start po?
Hintay lang natin si Dr. po.
So I would like also to acknowledge the presence of our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Milagros S. Esparco. Dr. E, good morning. I guess you are muted.
Morning. Good
Yes, ma'am.
morning.
Also, we are waiting for the presence of our SAS directors, Ma'am Lita P. Balgon. Right, so we are about to begin our program for today. However, at this juncture, I'd like to all to request you to please open your cameras for our yan, para makita natin sino nga ba talaga ang ready to listen on your pre-embarkation orientation seminar. All right.
Jomar, your camera is not also open.
Sorry, Dr. Eve, I have a technical error on my end. The camera provided by the institution is not working. I am here at the faculty room, ma'am. Hindi lang po ma-open po ang camera, ma'am. Thank you very much, Dr. Eve, for noticing po. Thank you po.
Kasi mas gwapo pag open ang camera.
Ay, gwapo talaga ako, ma'am.
Tama yun.
Tama yan. Yan yun. Wala nang ibang magpupuri ng sarili natin. Kaya tayo, gwapo ba ang mga estudyante ng Mariners?
Gwapo at maganda.
83 lang. Ang dami ng third year natin. 83 lang. 82 lang yan. Plus tayo.
Yung iba ma'am, nasa YouTube po. YouTube live po. Opo.
Pero i-check natin kung talagang nakinig sila, ha?
Opo.
Oo. Sabihin natin nasa YouTube, wala man pala.
Ay, di po ka.
Good morning, sir. Engineer Roberto Arancilio. Good morning, sir. Thank you sa pagsali.
All right. So, good morning, Sir Robert. Sir Roberto Arancilio, good morning po and welcome aboard to Mariners Legazpi. All right. So,
Thank you. Good morning.
so I guess we are not going to base the attendance po ng ating mga estudyante doon sa mga messages na sinasend nila sa ating chat box because I know after some of the students after nila mag-send ng name sa chat box ay nag-leave ng Google or ng Google Meet. So ang gagawin natin all throughout, we'll be checking those. Kasama natin ating webmasters, Sir Well Abwell, to check sino po ba talaga ang online for this day. And
At
of
saka
course,
sino yung nagli-live out?
yes po ma'am, that's correct po.
Parang sa hotel, tapos ma-check out. So our students, please stay until the end of the activity. This is for you, This is for you. So please bear with us.
Thank you very much, Dr. At this juncture, also would like to acknowledge the presence of our SAS directors, Ma'am Nirita P. Baldon. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you, John.
Good morning, ma'am. Good
Morning,
morning.
Ma'am Baldon.
Good morning.
All right, so thank you and once again, good morning everyone. Magandang umaga sa ating mga school officials na nandito ngayon. Sa ating STU Head, Second Officer Richard C. Donyo, ating BPAA, Ma'am Dr. Milagros S. Esparco, and our SAS Directors, Ma'am Nirita P. Baldon, kasama si Sir Roberto Arancilio, our guest for today. All right, so at this juncture, before we formally start, let's start with an invitation to be given to us via audiovisual presentation. Sir Abuel? Alright, since wala po si Sir Raquel, let's have the
Ako na lang po.
yes po, through our STU head, Second Officer Richard C. Gardner.
Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. Give thanks.
Yung ano mo lang, mayroon pang isa ho, you bet.
Thank you very much, everyone. And of course, thank you, Sir Gardner, for facilitating the invocation and the Philippine National Anthem. So at this juncture, let's warmly welcome our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Milagros S. Esparago, for her welcome message. Dr. E.
Okay, good morning everyone. Ma'am Baldon, Mr. Roncillo, Robert, Mr. Richard, our onboard training officer, the other faculty members who are present, Jomar, our MC, and the students, our Maritime students, third year Maritime students. No? Okay, so this is a very good opportunity for all of you because we are preparing you for your deployment. No? So, although ang iba sa inyo wala pang barko, pero kailangan prepared kayo sumampa. 'Di ba? It's better prepared than you go there without anything, any preparation. This is a part of your curriculum. This onboard training is 40 units. That is why it is for 2 semesters or 1 year as required by STCW. So before you go out, i-deploy namin kayo, we would like you to be ready. That's why this is called a pre-departure orientation seminar. Parang pabaon namin ito sa inyo. Pabaon ng school so that when you are there already on board, you will not be maybe you will say, ano nang gagawin ko? Ano pala ito? Ganito. So you are ready. Hindi lang po yung mga gamit nyo ang i-ready nyo, but you should be ready physically, mentally, technically, and emotionally. No? So this is a very good orientation for you. Kasi nga sabi natin, this forms 40% of your units sa graduation. Before you can graduate, you will be having this, you have to pass through this so that you can graduate. Itong 40 units na ito will also form part of a 40%, 60% na evaluation namin sa inyo. Because we are implementing a new innovation wherein you will be graded sa onboard training. And of course, your comprehensive exam pagbaba ninyo. No? So, kung dito sa classroom meron tayong lecture and laboratory, ito din ang gagawin natin sa inyong onboard training. Yung onboard training na nasa barko kayo is 60%, while your comprehensive examination is 40%. Para kayo po ay maka-graduate. No? They have to complete this. Kasi ngayong third year, kayo ay completers of curriculum instruction. Magtatapos pa lang kayo sa mga curricular requirement. Kasi itong 40 units na shipboard training is part of your 4-year curriculum. So wag niyong sasabihin, hindi kayo magsasampa. Kasi kailangan sumampa kayo para mabigyan kayo ng grade, bibigyan namin kayo ng, or pag nag-visit po si Sir Richard, magbibigay siya ng evaluation sheet, doon basis natin yon para sa grading ninyo. No? So you will be graded in your knowledge. Halimbawa, ano ang na-share mo, ano ang nakuha mo doon, your skills and competencies. Ano, tama ba yung mga pagka-perform mo sa mga instruction? And of course, your attitude, your punctuality, your attitude, even if you are not assigned, you can volunteer kasi kung may wala dyan, yan, para yung grade natin kompleto. No? Ano yung nalaman ninyo o ano yung na-share ninyo because you have the knowledge, your skills na makukuha ninyo. Skillful ba kayo? Naging skillful ba kayo after 3 years at saka dyan pagkatapos ninyo? So yan po ang basis ng ating evaluation which will form part of your 4th year level. Ano? So ang 4th year nyo, dalawa din. Meron kayong comprehensive exam, pagbaba ninyo sa barko, at meron kayo ng evaluation dyan sa inyong onboard training. No? So kaya kailangan yung knowledge ninyo na nakuha sa school ay i-implement nyo dyan sa inyong training, onboard training. Kung meron pa kayong makuha dyan, mas maganda para mas ma-enhance ang inyong capabilities. No? So, Huwag nating sabihin, pagkatapos niyan, ay, okay na, naka-shipboard na ako, pwede na mag-graduar, hindi pa po. Kasi mag-i-exam pa kayo ng comprehensive examination. Ang comprehensive nyo ay may theory at may kaunting application. No? Para makita natin kung talagang ready kayo pag-graduar dito sa school, pag-graduate nyo, maka-board exam kayo, kung pwede na kayong maging officer. Kasi ang eskwelahan natin ay producing officers po. Pero kung hindi naman ninyo ma-meet yung requirement, hindi kayo board passer, kailangan ma-meet ninyo para maging officer kayo. Don't be in a hurry. Take the board exam first. Bago kayo magsampa naman ulit. Take the board exam kasi fresh pa kayo. Mas magandang mag-take pag kagagraduate lang ninyo. No? O halimbawa, hindi kayo nakapasa, okay, take again. Wala namang mawawala sa atin. Ang importante, makatake tayo ng board exam. Then, that is the time, lalo na kung maganda ang performance nyo sa ma-assign ninyo na shipping company, siyempre, tatawagan kayo niyan. No? Kaya yung mag-exam sa EPIC, yan, magandang opportunity yan. Kasi pag nakapasa kayo dyan, ayan, papasok kayo dyan in 10 years. Makukumpleto nyo, magiging kapitan or chief engineer kayo. Pero depende rin sa inyo. No? So, please, our dear students, please do not fail to attend this. Kasi po, pabaon namin ito sa inyo. Kung may baon kayong pagkain, may baon kayong mga uniform or baro o kung ano, ito ang magandang pabaon namin. Ano? Yung knowledge and your competencies and the attitude that you should show sa inyong mga cadets sa barko, kahit na iba ang nationality. Kung magkataon kayo, makakuha kayo ng shipping company na international. Kung dito naman sa domestic, yung mga taga-ibang region. Ano? So, okay. So, thank you very much for your attendance this morning. We hope that we can complete the total number of third-year students. Thank you very much. And congratulations to your activity this morning.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Dr. E. All right, so narinig natin ang message ng ating Vice President for Academic Affairs patungkol sa ating ano nga ba yung ini-expect natin ngayon sa seminar, and of course yung advice niya para sa ating maritime journey. All right, also to give her message is the directors of the Student Affairs and Services Office, Ma'am Ninita P. Baldon. Ma'am Ninits.
Hello, thank you very much, Jooms. And hello, everyone. We have 97 students. How are you? I want to hear your voice.
Good morning, Ma'am Baldon.
Good morning,
How
ma'am.
about
We are
the
fine.
How about the others? Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so we are 96. It should have been louder. No, it should have been louder. No, again. Good morning, everyone.
Morning po, sir.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning,
Good morning,
ma'am.
po.
Okay, that's very good. Okay, so you must always be alive, awake, and alert, and of course, enthusiastic. So actually, the task that is given to me by your chipmate Donyo is to give a talk on how are you going to prepare for an interview. So if you will have to go back, have a flashback of what Ma'am BPAA had told you, as much as possible, we are really trying to give you almost everything. That's how mariners care. We care for you. That's why we have this pre-departure embarkation seminars that you have conducted already. This is the second time. Yes, sir. Second time na natin ito. And if you will notice, why are we really so eager that you learn from us? According to the BPAA, You must be skillful. You must be competent. So competency-wise, you would like really to give you everything para you are already prepared. Okay, so presuming that you are already prepared, what would be the next step? Naka-exam na kayo, you have taken your exam. Now you will be preparing for, shall we say, the most challenging part so that you will be gotten, you will be hired, or you will be in the company where you would like to go. You know, way back when I was teaching Maritime English, I would always not really request, but I would require my student as much as possible, answer me in one English sentence. Why? Because that would already be giving you the confidence. The confidence that you're going to talk, okay? The confidence that you'll be able to really talk with somebody, okay? So that by the time that you will be already in an interview, you know how to face them confidently. So it's very, very important po. Okay? Sir, talk ko na ba ito? Because Joms was saying short, ano ko daw, message. Sir, talk. This is my talk already? Sir?
Yes po.
Okay, okay. So what I will be giving you now is how to prepare for an interview. May I share my screen? Kita na, sir?
Wala pa po.
Ayun pa.
Alright, so okay na po ba?
Jones,
Yes po.
I am already giving my talk.
Okay.
Ano na to? I-share ko to. Sorry Okay.
Sige po,
So,
sir.
share. Di pa, sir?
Wala pa po.
Diyan na po, ma'am.
Opo.
Okay na po.
Okay. Okay na yan? Is it okay?
Yes po, yes po.
Okay. So how to prepare for an interview is very important, no? Because it's one way of how your future employer will be able to judge you if you really are very competent on the job that you are applying for. So preparing for an interview. Now this would be something that we have to do as a future seafarer who is really applying for a job, shall we say, to be accepted in the company that you wish to go. Okay, so the successful job interview, first of all, you have to have an advanced preparation. Advanced preparation. Your interview starts before you walk into an employer's door. You know, it's very important, no? Yung first impression ba, when you enter an office, okay, you will already be judged. How do you walk? How do you stand? How do you speak? Snappy ba? Okay, so your interview starts before you walk into an employer's door. How prepared are you? Okay, so pagdating mo pa lang, you open the door, and then you get inside. Do not forget, Madam was saying, attitude must be well known. So you have to really know the right thing to be done. Now, when you enter an office, this is always what I would tell the student. When you enter an office, of course, if the door is closed, you knock. The door is open, you enter. The first thing that you have to do is you greet whoever are there. Good morning, sir. Good morning, madam. Good morning, everyone. Then, what is your purpose? Because in that way, you are already being judged. Eh kung marino ka, you know, you are parang military ba tayo? So you'll find out how do you stand? How do you carry yourself? Okay, are you in your best attire? Okay, are you in your best, let's say, best way how to really be presenting yourself? Because you will be selling yourself. Papabakal nyo ang buhay nyo. So that's how you will really have to prepare. Okay? So there, no? If you will notice, these three seafarers that we have here, look, what is very common to them? Anybody? Hello?
Solid po ma'am ng tanong.
Oh, are we alive to learn? What is common to the faces of the three cadets?
Clean faces ma'am.
Yeah. Come again? This is my co-master, Gian. Am I right, Gian?
Hindi po ma'am.
Sino to? Identify yourself.
Trinidad po ma'am.
Come again.
Yung nakikita po ma'am sa tatlong estudyante is clean yung faces nila ma'am.
Okay, that's very good. But again, I would like you to listen to this and take note of this. If I am talking in English, you answer in English.
Ma'am,
Okay?
Ay ma'am.
ma'am.
Because this is one way already how to train you. Say, for example, your interviewer will be asking you question in English and you will answer in Tagalog or in Bicol. That would already be not a good point for you. But when you speak in English, sabi ko nga, one sentence lang. Okay? Ma'am, I can see from the clean faces yung po ng mga cadets that we have here. They're clean. Okay? So, when I ask question, dito lang tayo, mariners lang tayo. When I ask question, as much as possible, I would like you to answer in English. Okay ba yan, mga cadets?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Kasi we are preparing, no? We are preparing for an interview. At least, in little ways, when you answer me in English, that is already building confidence in you. Wow, carry ko na to. I can already answer one sentence in English. And then one sentence, two sentences, three sentences, then I can make it. I can make it. Remember that your interviewer could be an English-speaking guy. So that would already be a plus point for you. Okay, let's proceed now, preparing for an interview. Number one, know who you are. Natural, because again, you'll be selling yourself. Ipapabakal mo ang sarili mo, ang capabilities mo. So dapat aram mo, what is in me that I would really be very proud to tell them so that they get me. Okay. So what have you to do? You have to take an inventory of your attributes. What are your characteristics? Or what are the things that you can brag about? What are the things that you can be proud of? Number one, of course, is education. Remember, no, that when you apply for a job or when you will be going for an interview, especially you, no, kayo mga tapos na kayo na complete na kamo ng 3 years, then your education is really very important. What have you learned? What are the skills? What are the competencies that you have learned? That's why if you are really serious with your studies, if you are really serious to get a job in the future, you must really work very hard now that you are in school. Kasi parte na yan eh. Say for example, I always remember this. When I see my student before who would be working on table, working on the computation of latitude and longitude, I'll be asking them, ano yan, what do you do? Why do you do that? What's the importance of knowing the latitude and longitude? Ma'am, to know where we are. That's education in a sense that it is already implanted into your mind na ganito para hindi kami mawawala. We will not be at loss. We will not be lost in the middle of the sea. Then we have really to compute. Okay. In mathematics, that's computation. Okay. In science, that would be the surroundings that you have to know. Ay, Madam Pukon, it seems that it will rain. Why? You learned that in science. You know the different kinds of clouds, the cumulus, the nimbus. So you know what kind of clouds will be giving a sign that it will rain. Alam nyo yan? Madam Pugon ngayon, do you know that, class? Tumasagugurang yan ka ito. Hello?
Ay ma'am.
Yeah. I want to listen to an answer so that I would not be talking to the wind. That's why from time to time, I will be asking you. And you have to answer me. Anybody you are, how many are we now? 100 plus? Then there should be at least 2 or 3 that should say the group. Okay? So in education, what you learn in mathematics, what you learn in science, and what you have learned in English. This is my emphasis, no? Because as an English teacher, this is always what I will tell my student. Speak the language. Because if you don't practice speaking the language, then you will not be able to really adapt to it. So practice makes it perfect. But my student before would tell me, Madam, nobody's perfect. Why practice? Well, that is one thing that you have to know. You practice everything. If, for example, you failed, if, for example, you got mistaken in the sentence that you will be giving, then rise up again and give another sentence. That's the spirit, no? You must always be challenged. Okay? Next is your experiences. What are your experiences that you can more or less cite to them, to you? You know, I had been a member of an organization in school where I am really a very active member. Okay? We have experienced already how really to clean up, okay, the seashore. We were able to experience, yung alam mo, yung, you know yourself, uh, that we had gone to Maslog, nagano kami ng mangrove planting and everything. Whether it's good or the bad experiences that you have, you must know yourself because this would be your foundation. Alam ko ang buhay ko because of the experiences that I meet. Accomplishment and achievement, very important din yan. Why? Because in the process that you will be interviewed, you might be asked of your accomplishment, of your achievement. Take note of that. Remember again that you are selling yourself. Why should we hire you? What are your accomplishments? What are your achievements? And then, of course, the skills and competencies. That is what Madam BPAA was telling you a while ago. The skills. What have you learned? That's why you have the different equipment. You have the different machines. Okay? Do not just look at it. You must have a hands-on. You really have to hold. Hands-on meaning to say, kakaputan mo yan. This is what I'm going to do. If I fail, for example, naula ako or whatever, very careful yan. So you must be competent. At iba at pagkabot ka ng oras, puminurutok dyan sa makina if you really don't know. So you must be skillful. So you really have to take an inventory of your characteristics, your education, your experiences, accomplishment, achievement, the skills, and then the competencies. And of course, the community service. Remember that as a holistic person, you really don't have to know everything na, shall we say, head lang, no? Head lang. This is what I know. My head is full of knowledge. But as much as possible, the knowledge that you have gained must pass through your heart, that you will be able to reflect. What am I going to do with what I learned? It passes through your heart and then your hands. Gagawin mo. Community service. That's why the 3H, the head, the heart, and the hands, they are very important in serving the community. So you'll notice, no, yan, you had been, many of you had been doing this. And of course, the clubs and organizations that you are a member or you are an officer. So tingnan mo, very important baga, if you are a student, you just don't sit and you just don't hold your books, prepare your assignment, go to the library, search, okay, research and research. No, you must be a member of a club or any organization. Organization that are healthy, okay? Why? Because in there, what you learn now will be how are you going to interact, interpersonal development. How are you going to talk? How are you going to mingle? How are you going to speak out of whatever is in your mind? So this would be something that would help the organization be an active member. be an active officers. Meron tayo, we have different clubs here. Ano yung club? Is this MARI? Correct? MARI to, sir? Hello, sir.
Maritime po.
Okay. Anong club? Ano yung club po ng MARI and MT? Kasi if you will notice, no, last time we have the food festival. Anong organization yon? Macho, di ba? Yes? Answer me, please.
Ay, ma'am. For
Yung
BSMRE po,
yung ng food festival, sino nag-sponsor na club?
Macho.
Good, very good. Okay. How about you? What are your organization? MTN MARI.
for MRE, ma'am, we have the MPS po.
Come again,
MPS or the Mariners Propeller Society.
Okay, very good. And then the other one, are they active? Are
Ay,
they
ma'am.
active? I know what I learned is they are always saying accredited. Okay, according to Ma'am LV, they're all accredited, but they are not activated. Hindi masyadong na-activate ngayon. Why? Para ata yung
Restriction of pandemic, ma'am.
okay, that's very good. Another one. Para ang organization lang na ano ko yung maybe because we have a group chat and then yung mga official class keepers third year, but the others which had been very active before the pandemic, okay, hindi masyadong nag-active ngayon. But if there's a will, there's a way. Alam nyo yan. How are you going to activate your organization? Ang problema lang ata is why we were not able to activate because maybe some of the advisors were no longer with us. Correct? Hello again.
Hi, ma'am.
Wala na yung mga advisors. Okay? I expect Gianna, you can help me out in this. You have to answer. Then you have extracurricular activities. Okay, yung curricular activities natin. Say for example, okay, we go to our extension area sa Buhatan. It's not only the HM, it's not only the business program that you do that. You will also do that. What are the other things that you can really show not only to mariners but to the community that we are here? These are the activities that we would really like to do for you. And then your work ethics. Okay, ano ba yung work ethics nyo? Do you have a schedule? Remember yung, for example, sa study time na lang, do you have the schedule? Okay, from this time to this time, and this time, okay, you really have to organize your time. And more importantly, again, your values. Yan, very important yan. You know, many of the shipping companies were already saying what is missing with our seafarers, future seafarers now, is the attitude. Attitude is very important. Guys, it's really very important. The values that you learn at home would be, okay, spread out to the community. Ano yung values na ano? Number one, be respectful. Okay, you might know na, ay, parang ngayon Sister Arugman lang ka. No, especially if, who is before you now is somebody, yung bang in the management level of the barko. You have always to show to them and make a snappy salute. Okay? Good morning, and do something. Sabi nga ni Madam BPAA, do not wait to be told, gawin mo to, gawin mo yan. We have the spirit of volunteerism. Volunteer tayo. If you can do this, then I have to lend my helping hands. Remember our values. What are the core values of mariners? Ligaspi? Anybody? Gian, are you there? What are the values? 5 core values. Yun. Baka sa interview nyo that you will be asked, what are the core values of Mariners Polytechnic Colleges Foundation of Legazpi City? Who can answer that? Hello? Si Madam, nagpapara-upod question. At least you have to know by heart. What are the core values of Mariners Polytechnic Colleges Foundation of Legazpi City? Anybody po? Ah? Hello, sir. Are they still there? Okay, what are the values? Give me one. I'll give the rest.
Loyalty, ma'am.
Loyalty. Okay, very good. Loyalty. Another.
Discipline, ma'am.
Wow, good. Discipline. Loyalty, discipline. What else?
Competence.
Competence. We have 3 already. 2 more.
Honesty.
Social responsibility.
Social responsibility. And the last?
Honesty po.
Honesty. Very good. I'll give you. Clap ako. I know that by heart. Okay? Loyalty, honesty, competency, social responsibility, and then the other one. Okay. So those are the values that you have to know by heart. Kasi importante yan. Ha? And we don't only memorize that. My dear student, we don't only memorize that. We have really to apply. Ano ba yung loyalty? Loyal ba ako sa school? Loyal ba ako sa organization? Social responsibility, nakikita ba how I'm going really to go to an extra mile, mag-extra mile ako, I help in the barangay where I am in, mag-volunteer ako. Okay, discipline. Okay, how do you show your discipline? Very important yan. Because people would always look at you, especially yung mga seaman, they have very high regards. High ang regards nila sa atin. Because remember, military ba ang ating yung ating program? That's why they expect. Okay? So now we go next. Okay. All right. Step number 2. So you know yourself. Okay, kampante ka na, you are competent. I know myself. I know what are the characteristics that I would show to them so that they will get me. Another thing is you have to know your company. Kung aramon ang buhay mo, then aramon mo sa company where you would like to apply for. Okay, how do you do that? You are very lucky. Why? There is already Mr. Google. Very easy na lang. Click na lang the mouse. If you would like to research it, simply you are already trying. If you are planning for a shipping line, gusto mo, you have to know about them. Read their about us, their team, and services pages. Kasi pag inopen mo yan, for example, Marlow, Lisuga, pag inopen mo yan, you will already be given things that you are supposed to know about the shipping line. And then the team, parang you are getting acquainted too. So you have to acquaint yourself to the company where you are applying for. Dapat alam mo yan. And then review their press releases. Ay, magaling ito, no? This is something really that, this is the company where I really would like to be a member. Okay? To be hired. Why? Ang galing ng mga press releases nila that they are this excellent in this, excellent in this. So yun, dapat alam mo yan. You have to know the company. Kasi kung ma-apply ka man lang, you should apply to the company talagang well-known man, na magayon man ang performance, rather than you will go to a company na pababa yan, it would not really try to, how do we say, activate whatever potential that you have. Okay? So you go for a company that you know very well that dito ako mag-grow. This is where I am going really to excel and I will grow. Visit their social media pages such as the Facebook and then the link. You really have to open. Ngayon, kayo pa, you are that, kayo yung mga technical babies. No? You are very good in that. Okay? So yan, you have to know your company. Do not just settle it. Di ba ngayon, when you, for example, you next week, for example, or tomorrow, you will go for that, or not a day up, not a day before, but it should be maybe a week before, because you will be searching and researching the company that you would really like to go. So far siguro, Marlo, okay? Si Sir Donyo, Sir, saan ka pong shipping line? Okay, you have to know. Okay, si Captain Spares, you have to know their company. Anong ni company? Chelsea ata ni Captain Spares, correct? Am I correct?
Yes,
Yes po.
ma'am, Chelsea.
Yeah, okay, Chelsea. And then the Misuga who are there, the Marlow who are there. What are the other companies? Know about them. As far as I know, I'm not a hindi naman ako seafarer, pero these are the three companies that would ring into my ears. Misuga, Marlow, Chelsea. Ano pa nga yung kay Pastrana? Domestic yun, ano? Okay, so you know that. Kayo na nga, bahala dyan. Basta you have to know your company. Know yourself, and number 2, know the company where you would like to be hired or where you would like to be trained. Okay? Yung company na yon. Then we go to the, yan. So know your company, and then step number 3 is know the interviewers. Sino pa, more or less? No, you will see there the panel of interviewer. The team, interviewers team. Makikita mo yan, if you're going to research about the company, you will know who are those. Most probably, sino nag-interview? Anybody who knows? Sino usually ang nag-interview? Who usually make the interview? Anybody from the group? Hello?
Crewing manager sa amin.
Ano po?
Crewing manager.
Manager. Okay. Or if it is an organization or a school, for example, we have the HR and then the other program chairs that would be where that applicant would be in. So alam nyo yan kung sino. Okay? And what should you know about them? Okay? Number 1, who are these people? Know the interviewers. List down the names and look for their online pages. Madali lang ba, di ba? Ako nga, what I'm doing, pag alam ko yung pangalan, I search in the messenger and you will know the profile and you will know something about the person. So list down the names. Sino yung mga taong ito? Then I really have to open now, research about them, so that more or less I will know, stricto ini. This is somebody who really is well-versed. So malalaman mo from their list of experiences. Know their background and interests. Remember, yan ang mag-i-interview. They are the panel of interviewers. So that means to say, you have to know their background. What are their interests? Kasi pag you are being interviewed now, as much as possible, if you can discuss, if you can say something about their interest and their background, they will be very happy. Plus point mo na naman yun. So which means to say, naman, as a human being, if something positive being told to us, parang nabuboost ang moral ta, parang nagtataas ang feeling ta, parang we feel proud of ourselves. So know their background. List down the names, know their background, and their interests. We are in the number 3. We go to step number 4. Okay? Step number 4. Okay. Know the interviewer. So there. Prepare the best answers for the most general interview question. Most general interview. Sorry. Pirot na si madam. Nagigibo ka na kayo ni slide. Sorry po. So there you are. You really have to prepare the best answer. What would be the best answer? I know very well that some of you have researched. Correct? Some of you have researched what are the possible questions that could be asked. What are the possible questions that could be asked by the interviewer? Diba? Inano na natin yan para more or less we know na ganito ang mga questions so that more or less I would be prepared. Okay. There are some common interview questions and you should prepare your answers beforehand. As I have said, So you will be researching. Magre-research ka mo, I know. Do you do that? Hello po. Do you do that? Nagre-research kayo ng sample interview question?
Ay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. Ako, that's what I do. Now, when I was preparing this slide, I do that. What are the most common interview question? So that more or less, you can already be ready. Prepared ka na. Parang it's already that common yan eh. That's the common interview question that are being asked. So the key thing to remember when responding to interview question is to keep your answer brief and direct to the point. Do not beat around the bush. Do not go around. Hit the target. Answer briefly and to the point. Kasi they will know that if you are beating around the bush, what I mean to say, palibot-libot-libot ka, you are saying so many words, yun lang pala ang target mo. So that's one. When responding to interview question, keep your answer brief and to the point. Direct to the point. Okay? All right, let's proceed now. First, tell about yourself. For example, usually naman when you are being interviewed, for example with me, when I interview mga applicants, that's the first thing that I would ask. Tell me about yourself. Okay? Because in that way, you will notice that para bang it's already opening up an avenue where you will feel parang setting the mood, no? Kasi you will not need an answer wherein you'll have to have a flashback. Ano ba to? Leksyon sa klase? Ano ba to? Tinuro ito ni madam? Hindi. Kasi very personal eh. Tell me about yourself. You know, I was talking with some of my friends, student, ng mga maritime na who are close to me before. I would ask them, sabi ko, boy, dahil ka na kasing bag sa interview. Anong klase question? Can you give me the question? Ngayon, madam, parang ngayon, tell me about yourself. Why were you not able to answer? Ba't hindi ka nakasagot? Sabi niya, madam, there are so many butterflies in the stomach. Meaning to say, ninervyos. So, guys, if a question like this would be asked about yourself again and again and again, I will tell you, speak confidently in English. Okay, look, a sample answer. The person in front of you is a fresh graduate of Mariners Polytechnic College's Foundation with a degree of Bachelor in Science in Marine Engineering, Transportation, who joined different clubs and organizations. Period. Okay, direct to the point. I am a student of Mariners Polytechnic College's Foundation, took up Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, and I have joined different clubs and organizations. If you will be, if there would be a follow-up question, okay? So, why should we hire you? That's the next question. Tell me about yourself. What should we hire you? Going back pala dito, no? As I would like to share something pa. I remember what flashed into my mind. Sabi ko, why were you not able to answer that question? Sabi, madam, takulong butterfly. Nervyos po ako, madam. Ninervyos ako. I wasn't able really to answer. That is what I mean by gaining your confidence. This is a very practical question. So take note of that. But of course, sometimes we are overconfident naman that we have to give a long answer to this very simple question. So again, brief and to the point. Okay, next. Why should we hire you? Okay. I'm sure that would be asked. Kung nga ta, kukwaon mi ka. Okay, now you should hire me because I strongly believe that I am a competent graduate of, MT or MARI, and I'm very confident with my skills and knowledge for my apprenticeship training. I also have the necessary training certificates and documents that are required by my cadetship. Basta igwa ka as long as you have that, wow, okay. Wow, that would already be plus point. So that's why I was going back again to what I had said previously. You should have been an active member of any club where you are in. Para, that would be giving you now the confidence how to answer. Oh, sabi dito, I also have the necessary training certificates and document. That's why lucky are those who have attended the first session that we have, and lucky are those who continues until this time today, and very lucky for those who would end up the third session that you have. So you'll notice you must be very thankful to Sir Donyo. Why? Huh? And not only that, to mariners, because we always plan for this pre-embarkation, okay, training for you. This is how mariners care. Nabitangan, mariners care, okay, we have to prepare you. So that by the time that they will be asking you, why should we hire you? Ay gata, takukuaon mi ka. What is in you? Now look, there you are. You believe that you are competent enough because you have undergone trainings, you have learned skills, and you can say, I have the certificates and the documents that would attest that I've been through this. Okay, take note of that. What is the first question, guys? Hello, are you still
The first
there?
question is, tell me about yourself, ma'am.
Very good. And number 2, why should we
Why
hire?
should we hire you?
Are you listening? Can you, at
Yes,
this
ma'am.
part, okay ba? Can you get something? I hope so. Okay. The next, mga sample question lang ito. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Yan. Okay. Take note of that. I believe that my greatest strength in life is my determination to strive hard in order to fulfill my dreams and my family. Okay. That's your strength. My greatest weakness is that I am afraid to fail. But as I fail, I learn from my mistake. Do not forget. If the question is what are your strengths and weaknesses, give your strength and give your weaknesses. Again, all of us have experienced failure. We have all experienced failure. But time and time again, I would say, okay, failure is the stepping stone to your success. It's not the falling down that counts, but the rising up. Pag nadapa ka, buhat ka naman, you rise up. Di ka nadapa ka, bo, ka nalukod, kuminaturog ka na dyan. No, if you fail, that would be a challenge. That would be a challenge. I will prove to them that I can be successful in this. Kasi mas paminsan, if you will notice, you learn faster when you get mistaken. Mas you learn faster when you failed. Kasi you would not like to fail again. Okay? And you get me? Nasala na ako ka ito. I learn a lesson. Dapat, dahil na ako masala mo niyan. You learn faster when you commit mistake. You learn faster when you have failures. Okay. Why do you want to be an officer on board? Again, officer on board. I want to be an officer on board because I believe that I can use my leadership skills in order to motivate and inspire my fellow seafarers to make them also a leader. Do not settle for ratings. Class, a mariner should be, mariner should be producing officers, not ratings. We want you to be officers. First of all of you can be officers. Do not settle for less. Ang paano? Basta ngayon makatrabaho, okay na. No! You always have to aim high. You always have to hit your wagon to the star. Up, up, up. Do not settle for less. Okay na ini, madam. Tama na ining sweldo kung ini. No. Because once you become an officer, along with this is a high salary. Kaya lang, paminsan I would be interviewing some of the cadets or my student na bunaba na, o bakit na abo mo na, tama na ini, madam, na swildong ini. No. Hindi, madam, what happened? Pag nababa kami, madam, may eskwela na naman kami, magastos na naman kami. Definitely, because you have to update yourself. Remember, as time passes by, there are so many things that you really have to upgrade, updating. Ang dami eh. Ngayon pa, you know very well, mas grabe ang nangyayari ngunyan. The competition is really very, very steep. Which means to say, you must be updated. That would be a challenge because later on, your aim would be an officer, not a rating. Na bako magparatik-tik na sa nakantakla sa ibaba kan makina o sa baba duman sa engineering department. But okay, you are there. My plan now. This is my plan. After a year maybe, tanganing I can have a hands-on experience of how it is really to do or to work with the machine. My next target now is to what? To rise up. Kaya baga, how will you do that? Now remember na may mga deck watch ba o watching, mga deck watch, how do you call that? Mga watchkeeper. You have mga watchkeeper. So when you do that, di ba you have a logbook? Okay? May mga logbook tayo. Remember what I have discussed with you last time? We have logbook. And then, correct? Can you still remember? Hello?
Yes po. May log.
Okay. Very good. I need affirmation to that. Okay? So yung mga logbook, you have to write it there. And for all you know, what you have written in the logbook, kasi yung iba naman, check lang yung mga column. Check lang yung mga mga checking lang. But at the end part, there is a narrative report that is being asked of you. When you say narrative, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, the maximum of 5 sentences. And from there, believe me or not, you will be judged. May leadership ito eh. Okay? Magaling ito eh. The next time, gagawin ko ito ng ganito. So, nag-accelerate na. Meaning to say, nagtataas ka na. And, for all you know, you are now being trained to be an officer. Why? You have the potential. You have the capabilities. Kasi it can be seen from the way you make your report. So, very important po yan. So, don't be too lazy. Maybe a maximum of 5 sentences, 3 sentences in your narrative report, okay na yon. But again and again, I would tell you, write please in English. Never mind if it's not correct grammar. Lahat naman yan. Hindi naman lahat. But yung mga tao naman sa barko, they are not really, I think, very particular of that. As long as you are able to disseminate kung ano ang gusto mo, what you want them, okay na yan. So maybe one thing that would really hinder you to speak English is that baka madamsala ako. Baka madamsala sa pronunciation ko. Baka sala po. Well, if that is the way of thinking that you have, wala ka na. You should always be able to know what is the correct spelling of this. Remember, one thing that you have to know in coming up with the report is the sentences. Do not forget the tenses, the present, the past, and the future. Why? Magkamali ang sentence mo wherein you mean it happened in the past. You make it in the future, may problema ka dyan. So you have to know the past tense. The past tense of the verb. Why? Because that would denote that the action happened already. Tapos na yun. And very important naman yung future kasi that would mean to say, this would be the thing that I will going to do. So ang pinaka-importante dyan when you give an English sentence is the present tense, the past tense, and then the future tense. Okay. What can you say about your course? All right. Sabi ko, you have to know how to answer this. Okay. Why do you take BSMT? Why do you take BSRE? Why? Baka sabihin mo, kasi po, ma'am, sabi, my mother told me, my father told me, ito daw ang titake ko kasi my father is a seaman, my father is, yun. Don't say that. It should be, the answer should be coming from you, from the bottom of your heart. You can say, ma'am, I can say that my course is a challenge to me. Every day I learn new things and it makes me to become a better person. So from this particular course that I am taking, I know that I will be challenged po ako. that I really don't have to settle down. Kailangan gagawin ko ang pinaka-the best. Okay. What motivates you to become a seafarers? Okay, there you are. The answer. My greatest motivation is my dream to become a world-class chief engineer. Okay, or yung sa deck, sa empty. That's your greatest motivation. I would like to be an officer. What is at the back of my mind? Eh kung captain na ako kang barko, I would really be receiving to the maximum of 500 500,000 pesos a month. Remember, I was telling myself, wow, kung 500,000 a month ang sweldo kang seaman, 6 months ka in the middle of the sea, how much will you be having? Kung mag 1 year ka in the middle of the sea, milyonaryo ka na boy. So when you go down, what happened? Yan, you must be very careful with the money that you have. Kasi sabi ng one of my friend na may aki na seaman, ay sus ko ngaya sis, pag abot ngaya kaan, they know very well na may kwarta ka, okay, blow out digdi, blow out tuman, irinuman duman, wala na susweldo. Pag malarga ngaya, mautang na naman sa kuya. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Save. You have to save. You know, when you save, when things happen in the future, you have something to withdraw, to get. Now, how will you
Very
surpass?
common mistake, ma'am, kan sa seaman.
Ano po? Ano ito, sir? I'm interested to listen to that. Ano po yan?
Very
Sir?
common mistake ng seaman.
Ano po yun? Grabe ang?
Very common mistake.
Ayan po. Ay, tama ka, sir.
Very common mistake.
Correct ka po. Kasi ang nag-share saan sa kuya, the one who shared with me is a mother. You know, siguro, you must be wise. You must be wise. Di mang pagubutson ang sildong daradara pag irinuman duman. You know? Okay man yan. But, you must be wise. Wise in the sense na, okay, siguro mga 30% of the money that I have, i-blow out ko sa barkada. At syempre, ang mga barkada, ay isip pa di ba ka ngayon, nagbaba na sa barko. We know that. It's a very common thing that happens. But, again, you have to be wise. Ikamuso nagpagalkaan eh. Okay? Remember, the struggle, the journey that you have in the middle of the sea. So, every money that you have, every single centavo that you earn, must really go somewhere else. Okay man yan, mag-blow out ka, 30% siguro, but 70%, okay, you know where to keep it. Okay? So how will you surpass the challenges and difficulties of being a seafarer? Hard work and prayer. I like this very much. Hard work. For all you know, you are being observed. Ganyan pa na may mga CCTV na, di ba? How do we know? Kung sa workplace mo, may sekreto dyan na in-insert na CCTV, dahil mo aram, kung paturog-turog ka lang, then how would you be able really to become somebody in the shipping company? Okay. And again, very important po, prayer. Prayer is very important. Again, I would repeat this. When I have my student, nagtuturo ako ng Maritime English, I would always begin with a prayer, I end with a prayer. And why? Sabi ko, if you put God first in everything that you do, everything will go on smoothly. Inapot ko sinda, o ika, anong pigigibo mo after waking up? O madam, nagsa refrigerator, mainom kitubig. No. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you sit for a while. Tukaw na diit na oras. Seconds lang siguro. Dahil magbungkaras tulos. You sit down and you say, Lord, thank you very much. I am alive. Nata, why? Because there are people who don't wake up anymore. They die in their sleep. And you are awakened. You are alive. And you say, thank you, Lord. Buhay pa po ako. And help me. How am I going to do? So as I said, do not wait for the time that you are in the middle of the sea, that you kneel down and pray. How about if you are being tossed by the strong winds? Diba, no? It's not always kalmada ang dagat. mailing mo na an alon, no? Dan Bermas would always tell me, Madam, kung nag-aalon, sabi mo, Diyos ko, you really have to pray and call on all the saints to save you. Maray kong perming, as I have said, perming daing bagyo. Halimbawa na, no? You are not asking for it. You go to an area in the middle of the sea na biglang nagbagyo. Anyway, pwede man baga ma-detect na yan ngunyan. But again, don't forget to pray. To pray for yourself, much more to pray your family. Remember, na may mga nabayaan ka mong family, your parents, your brothers and sister, your wife, your friends, you pray. You always lift them up to God. Kasi yung prayer naman, hindi naman yung Our Father, Hail Mary, and Glory be. When you pray, okay, you close your eyes and you say, Lord, thank you, I am alive. Thank you for keeping me healthy. Thank you for keeping our ship good. Thank you for you thank everything that you would like to thank for mga nangyayari sa buhay mo. And then, later on, after you have thanked God, then give now what you need. Lord, I need this. Lord, I really need strong determination. Lord, I am lonely. Please help me so that I will be able to stay, okay? To stay in this situation. Lord, please help me. I cannot fly and go back to my family. May mga nangyayari po sa family, but it's only you to whom I can turn to. Please don't forget that. And then, yun lang. Uron-uron lang, because praying is you are establishing a personal relationship with God. Pwede kang magsumbong sa iya, paminsan pwede kang magdagit, paminsan pwede, yan, you can all, when I say personal relationship, para bang barkada mo siya. Kung ano ang nafe-feel mo, sabihan mo. You pray, that's prayer. You need to work hard in order to become a competent marine engineer and pray to God Almighty for guidance and strength. Okay, take note of that, for guidance and strength. Okay, so maybe another question that might be asked, what is leadership? You know that. Alam mo na, how are you going to answer that? Okay? So, mag-change tayo. You know, last night I was trying to change this. Kaya lang, nagkulang na yung oras ko. So, ano na tayo dito sa mga next. This is the other common interview. Yan, yung mga, these are the common interview question that I have researched. Can you see that? Ano yan eh. It's all about, research about that, guys. You research about this. I have 20 of this. Ano mo, kasi how many miles can you throw garbage? What are the steps to be done when there is fire inside the engine? Andiyan pong yan. Ang ganda nga eh. What is the triangle in its composition? How will you encourage your team to follow safety precaution? How will you maintain safe working? Now, these are some of the questions. Okay? So, come on. If you are faced, now this one, if you are faced with difficult question, make sure you stay calm, don't get defensive, and take a moment to think about your response before you answer. Chances are, you might be given a very difficult question. Do not answer immediately. Chances are, you will feel nervous already because you are not ready to answer the question. Stay calm. You count 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Then yung feeling mo pa, nadakulong pang butterfly sa stomach mo, grabe pa ang kuba-kuba kang daghan mo, then count another 1 to 10. Another 1 to 10, and you will feel that you will stay cool. Pag nagit ka ba gano? Do not do anything when you are angry. Kasi chances are baga mag-regret ka. And don't get defensive. Malalaman niya ng interviewer na you are defending yourself. Okay. Although, you will feel na, ang answer niya is not the same answer that I have. I have to speak out. I would like to show him that this should be the answer. No. Remember na siya ang nag-interview. Take time. Take the moment to think about your response before you answer. So yan, if there are several questions na nailing mo, okay, nadipisilan ka, you feel it's so hard to answer. Basic corporate outfit. All right. Know what to wear. Uh-uh. Ano po sir ang ginagamit nila pag nag-interview? Say for example, they'll go on training. What usually is the attire? Sir Dunyo? Corporate attire?
Yes po, yung formal attire po.
Formal attire. Basic corporate attire, outfit, or your uniform is your best choice in this case. Okay. Take note of that. The basic corporate attire or the outfit or your uniform is best choice in this case. Okay. Kasi when you wear your uniform now, parang ang feeling mo is okay, I am a seaman. Actually, I would be a future captain of the ship. So yung feeling mo kasi you will really stand as if there is dignity in how you stand. Kasi uniform ang pigsulot mo. You wear that uniform. Okay, next. Okay, yun. Very important po yun. Get groomed. Remember, you are selling yourself. Clean haircut. Yun. Yun. Clean haircut. So if you will go back to the first three pictures that I have shown you, clean ang clear cut nila. Okay? Get rid of those piercing. Okay. Pag naka-uniform, wala yung mga ikaw-ikaw na yan. Because you will be judged. Ang mga ikaw-ikaw na yan, siguro kung mga nagpa-party-party ka mo, you have gatherings, you can use that. But in an interview, you have to get groomed. Okay? Because as again, I will be telling you, you are selling yourself. Pinabibili mo ang buhay mo. Okay. Kung nailing yan, naday ka nga niyo, you look at your haircut, I always remember, before, I was given by Sir Greg a pair of scissors kasi there are plenty of our students who are not. Every Friday, nag-check si Sir Greg ng haircut. Madam, you help me. Okay, nagkuha ako kay gunting. I have it in my box together with the chalk. And I would check. If there would be somebody not in the proper haircut, sabi ko, sorry na lang, ako man ako para I am not a hair cutter, but bahala ka mo kung saan magduruman dyan ang gunting ko. I have a sample. Na-sample lang ko sa saro. But next time when I check, wala na. They have proper haircut. Cover those tattoos if possible. Yan, yung mga tattoos. Kaya, dapat madam ngaya, uso bagang mo yung madam magpatattoo. But remember, seaman ka mo. Ang nailing ko kaan, if you mag-enter ka pa lang into a seaman, gari bawal yan eh. But, once na nakabarko ka na, I saw one, pag nakabarko ka na, nailing ko, oy, sabi ko, boy, igwa ka ng tattoo, pwede na ngayon, madam. Pag ano na pala, pag nakababa na sa barko. But pag naka-apply ka lang, you have to be in your best, you always say, best foot forward. Now, this one, make sure your nails are clean. Very practical, di ba? It's very practical. Di ba dyan nailing mo, ang kuko mo, nagsuro-suan ng itong dyan. Okay? Take note of that. Clean haircut, get rid of those piercing, the tattoos, and make your nails clean. And don't forget, very simple yan. Okay, step number 5. Practice your body language. It takes 7 seconds to create a first impression, so you will want yours to be a good one in a snap. Besides, what you wear will catch your interviewer's eyes right when you walk through the door is your body language. Even small gestures or small gesture can speak volumes. Action speak more than words. That's why you would always listen. Make it snappy, make it snappy. Kaya sabi ko nga, if you will remember, when I ask a question, I would always ask anybody, please answer me. Answer me. That is being snappy. Kasi kung walang sumasagot, dull moment yan. But if a question is given and you always raise your hand and give an answer, that is being snappy. You are ready. Wag yung voice, the tone of your voice would already reflect your confidence in you. Sabi ko baga, when you enter a room, when you enter an office, always make a snappy salute. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Huh? Don't say, good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. That's not the best thing that you have to do. Make it snappy. Because you will already be judged. You will already be judged. This is somebody that I would like the future seaman, the future officer to be. Snappy salute and loud voice. Kasi mga lalaki ka mo eh. If ako babae, I can give, a loud voice. How much more you? That's why remember, yung mga officers natin, they are being practiced. Look how they shout in the middle of yung mga natin dyan, yung mga gatherings natin, yung mga pass in review, they shout. And then even you, remember when you have your NSTP ba yun? When you answer, you really have to shout. Kasi yan, exercise din yan sa lungs nyo eh. Okay. And when you walk through the door, your body language. Okay. Na I can hear, no? Pag nagkumpag na makusog, ang footstep na makusog, that means to say, okay yan. And then small gestures. Speak confidently. Do not mumble words. Okay, from where are you? We are from Marinas Polytechnical. Go answer in a loud voice because that would already show your confidence in answering a question. Okay? Eye contact without staring. Eye contact, remember, when you are talking to somebody, you have to look straight into the eyes. Kasi that means to say, ready ako. Do not have in mind na pag iniling ko ini sa mata, tibad mag-ask ng question. No. That's why even in gatherings, for example, sit in front. Why are we afraid to sit in front? Why do we always would like to sit at the back? Ay, tibad ngayon apo doon ako, number 1. No. That would already show that you are interested. Much more when you look at the speaker direct to the eyes. Okay. If I am the speaker, you are looking straight into my eyes. We have eye contact. I will be very happy. Because what would be in my mind, you are listening to what I am discussing. You are listening to me. Kasi kung hindi, you look up, you look down, that is something that would really suppress the interest of the speaker. But when you look, especially when you nod your head, especially when you raise your hand, that is one way of telling the speaker, I am listening to you and I can get something from you. Eye contact. Then again, walking with confidence. How do you walk with confidence? I can see that among you. I can see that in the third year students that we have. When I pass by the room, I can see they make a snappy salute. Good morning, madam. Good morning. Then I would always say, very good. I like that. Why? Because as needed. Practice nyo yan dito. And then later on, when you go for an interview, when you go for a training, you have to apply that. And, of course, firm handshake. Hindi ito masyado ngayon kasi pandemic. But if ever your interviewee or interviewer would shake hands with you, very important, firm handshake. Bako malumoy, kundi yung matagal. So, meaning to say firm and handshake ko. Meaning to say, I am ready. Okay. Use loud, clear voice. What happened to this? Okay. Okay. Alam natin, ibaba natin yung font. Okay. Use a loud, clear voice when answering question and keep a good body posture. Do not slouch. Meaning to say, especially if you are in uniform, you have to sit down in a good body posture. Chest out, stomach in, and your shoulder. Diba? Kayo, you know that. When you know, chest out, stomach in, okay? That's a good posture. Especially it again exude confidence. Ha? Do not slouch. Do not magparaduko ka nga rukaan. Ay, that shows already you are weak. Pero, you face your interviewing straight into the eyes, eye contact, and then you stand, of course. By the way, do not sit down, not until your interviewer tell, have a seat. Okay? Stay standing. Okay? And, of course, they will notice that, and okay, you may now have your seat. Then it's your time to sit down and sit up straight. Good body posture. This will show this will show confidence, which is important in any first meeting. Confidence is very important in first meeting. Why? First impression last. That is my first impression. So that when I, for example, magja-judge na ako, okay, there are several interviewing, mapili na ako. And I would really be trying to find out this in interview number 1, interview number 2, ganito po, how, okay. So, makikita mo niyan. And you can already see who among them have that confidence. Okay? Next, body language can work in your benefit. Think about your posture before you enter the room and keep pen, etc. in your left hand and use the right hand to shake hands. Don't forget that. Shake hands with your right hands. Please. Minsan maybe, grabe na suka nervyusan ta, nag-abrasa kita, nabrasa ta sa wala. That should not be. It should always be the right hand to shake. Okay? To shake hands with. So, don't forget, body language can work in your benefit. Again, stand firm, handshake firm. Okay? Chest out, stomach in, and stand straight. Okay? Then, all right, these are now the interviews those. Now, what are the things to be done? Dress appropriately for the industry. When in doubt, go conservative. You try to calm down a little. Personal grooming and cleanliness should be impeccable. It is very, very important. Pay particular attention to hands and fingernails. Nanineglect na yan. So, kasi ano man lang yan, data na ririparo. But, of course, when you stand, ang matayan kan mga interviewer, yan dyan sa kuko mo, okay, take note of that. You don't need na magpa-manicure, but it should be clean. Nadaing mga nakasalot siya na itong. Remember that, attention to the hands and fingernails. And, arrive 5 minutes earlier. Tari ilang tanan eh, Dawa si, call this, hungry wanderer is saying, Filipino attitude, always late. Yan. Take note of that. Arrive 15 minutes earlier. Kasi pag earlier ka nag-arrive in the interview period that is given to you, nakaka-relax ka. But if you arrive late, kung late ka, nawara na yan eh. Ang payo mo, iba na, is different now. What's in your mind is, I'm late. But if you come earlier, then you have the time really to organize yourself. You really have the time to, this is what I'm going to say. Know the exact time and location of your interview. So take note of that. For example, if it's in Manila, what is the exact time? Pirang oras ako before I go there. Take note of that. Know how long it takes to get there, park, and find a restroom to freshen up. So very important yan. Arrive 5-15 minutes earlier. Know the exact time. Okay, it's even yun. But diba, for example, you will be told, okay, the training start or I will be interviewing you at this time. You have to be here. Okay? Okay, kung Arayo ang lugar, if for example, Arayo naman sa place of the interview, you have to come early. You have to come early kasi you don't know the traffic, especially in Manila. Grabe ang traffic. So you have really to find out if, for example, may sadiri ka man na auto, but just the same, traffic mangiraray, so you really have to know how many times will I be able to get there. Okay. Yan na. Make still, okay. Good eye contact during the interview. Sit still in your seat and avoid fidgeting and slouching. Nagduduko. And then, sukamot. Sige na sa nang arukan kamot. That shouldn't be. Respond to question and back up your statement about yourself with specific example whenever possible. Whenever possible. But, If, for example, remember that you have to go direct to the point, okay, briefly answer the question that will be asked of you. Okay? As for clarification, if you don't understand a question, be thorough in your responses while being concise in your wording. Okay? So please take note of that. You're asked for clarification. Pardon, sir. May I please repeat the question again? Pardon. Pardon. I do not say, repeat the question, sir. No. That's so demanding. Okay? You always have to say, sir, favor, please, no? Please, can you please repeat the answer? Yun. Good grammar and good diction. Say yes, not yet. Okay. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not yet. Yeah. Okay. So that is good grammar. Okay. Don't feel possessed with because it shows that you are a bit nervous. Don't punctuate sentence of you know, like, see, okay. Parang hindi, not good really for an interview that you will have to pause for a while because maririparo din na pigninervyos ka. Huh? And then say, you know what? You know, okay, that's okay. No. Again, direct to the point and briefly. Okay, next. Turn up late to the interview. Don't. This is now the don'ts. Don't turn up late to the interview. If for some reasons on the days it's unavoidable, call ahead to let your interviewer know your expected time of arrival. Don't forget, you call your interview. If cannot be avoided, say for example, something happened on the road, may aksidente, that's a great traffic now, then you can call your interviewer. Okay, and you can inform them that we are in a great traffic because there's an accident that happened here. More or less, we can stay here in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or ilang minutes pa. Okay? Dress loopily or inappropriately. Not sure what to wear. Okay. Yan. When you are preparing for an interview, okay, you really have to be ready. You really have to be fixed. This is what I'm going to do. I-prepare mo na yan. Ihangyan mo na yan. This is the things that I will going to do. Not uyang-uyang pa lang sa oras na ipe-prepare mo and you will be cramming. Pag nag-cramming ka, chances are you will forget so many things. Okay. Now, this one for those who are smoking. Although it's not advisable. No? Kasi pag smoker ka, especially you are chain smoker, for all you know, paglaog mo pa lang sa opisina, namamarong ka na. Pero di mo man naman yun because maybe they are also smoking. But in an interview, okay, you have to smoke before your interview. Okay, while quick cigarette might seem like a good idea to calm your nerves because sometimes ninervyos ka, gusto mong magsigarilyo, one stick maybe, but remember, the smell will be noticeable and unpleasant for your interviewer. Okay. Kasi lang po yan, no matter how many chewing gum pigchew mo dyan, ang angaw mo dyan, talagang mamati yan. Not only that, you know, that's what I noticed for the chain smoker, even their lips, malata na, even their teeth, okay, because of the nicotine. Remember that the nicotine stay in your hands, yan na, nag-yellowish ang hands nyo, it stays with your teeth, and stays with your mouth, with your lips. Nakikita po yan for all you know. You know, sometimes a student would just pass by me and say, boy, Marida, boy, nakasigarilyo ka naman. Eh, madam, saro man sana. Why? Because ang daplos mo, ang angos mo, is already what? Would be telling somebody that you are smoking. The chances are, siguro, you lessen your smoking, do not be a chain smoker. Sorry na po, so nadadalaganan ko dyan ng mga para sigarilyo, but this is advisable kasi smoking is really detrimental to your health. Grabing organs po ang naaanuhan ka. Okay, next. Volunteer your weaknesses. Okay, don't volunteer your weaknesses. While honesty is always the best policy, there is no need to volunteer your shortfalls unless asked directly. Do not volunteer your, you know, sir, this is my weakness or my weaknesses. But if the question is, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? There you are. Answer them. But don't volunteer to tell them. Criticize your current or previous employer. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Kung sa kahali the employer, don't tell them na nag-ali, I really did not like that company because like this and like that. I really don't like the employer because like, no, please, do not criticize because you will be judged. You will be judged. They will say, nagibungan niya duman niya sa dati niya, pwedeng gibuhon man niya sa tuya. So please don't. No? So that is one. Okay. Preparation before the interview. Week before the interview, do your homework, research the company and its background, prepare your question. This is the one that I told you a while ago. Okay. Okay, what to do after the interview. Okay, tapos na, no? You were able to hurdle already the most difficult part. You were already able to answer all the difficult questions. Now, what are you going to do after the interview? Yun. Okay, look at the picture. Courteously thank the interviewer for the opportunity to interview with their agency. Don't forget that. Okay? Because that would also show your good manners and right conduct. Your attitude. Remember, your attitude counts more than your aptitude. Because your attitude will soar you up into an altitude. I would always say that. Attitude, not aptitude, will determine your altitude. What do I mean by that? Attitude is not what your knowledge is all about. It's not what your head knows, but it should be the heart, okay? And it should be the hands that should work. Don't forget the 3H, okay? Extend, shake hands, okay? Extend, shake hands, okay? Because that would exhibit enthusiasm about the career opportunity. And consider following up with a thank you note or email of appreciation to the interviewer and to the further show your interest. Okay, you can say thank you and then maybe you can write a short note or email nyo that you have appreciated the interview that had been conducted and you're looking forward for a good chance of being in the company. Don't forget that ngayon pa you are well versed with that on what to do. Okay? And the first and the last thing you must do is pray before the interview and pray after the interview. Please don't forget that. So, minsan you will observe, malaog pa lang nangunguros na, no? Lord, please be with me. Okay? I know that you will send your Holy Spirit upon me, that I would be able to really answer confidently kung ano man na question. And then, after the interview, pray. So, pray before and pray after the interview. Don't forget that. Very important po yan. Okay? And so, all right. So, I think you have the first and the last thing that you must do. I would say, good luck. And all things, God will be glorified. Okay? Personality traits of a seafarers. Dapat dyan, I would like to share yung mga personality traits. But this is all for now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. I hope that you have gotten something on how you're going to prepare for an interview. Hello? Are you still
Thank
there?
you,
Hello,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much. Thank you
Thank you,
so
ma'am.
much. Any impression that I can hear
Thank
from
you,
you?
ma'am.
Anybody who would like to say something para I know that you had been listening? Anybody? Things that you have remembered? At least I'll be asking. This is always what I do to check if you really have listened to my talk. Anybody? What can you say about or what can you remember about about what I have shared with you? Anybody? I'll be asking at least 5. Yes. 1.
Ano, ma'am? Dapat ready po.
Make it snappy, loud and clear, go. Oh, nawala. I need 5. Hello? Is my
Okay,
command
sir.
out?
Sir,
Yeah.
John Vincent Trinidad, sige ikaw.
We've learned that we have to we've learned the different common questions of the interview and how to prepare for an interview, ma'am.
Very good. And this is midshipman?
Trinidad.
Sino to?
Midshipman Trinidad po, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Midshipman Trinidad. Okay, another one. I have to listen to at least 5. Tine-check ko lang po a sort of assessment if you were listening. Another one.
Okay, Giriba.
This is Midshipman
Giriba.
Giriba. Okay,
Hi,
Midshipman.
ma'am. This is
Yes.
Midshipman Diliba, ma'am. I
Yeah.
learned that you must show confidence to the chief chief manager, ma'am. Show eye contact to the don't and also don't smoke before the interview. Thus you will,
Wow. Oh, that's very good, Midshipman Trinidad. You've gotten
ma'am,
several.
this is MDO Chief Officer Giriba po, madam.
Yes, yes. Okay. This is
So, Chief Officer
Chief
MDO
Officer
Giriba.
Dato. Ay, di mo
MDO, ma'am.
Okay, sir. That's good, sir. All right. Any other? Yung estudyante natin, at least 3 pa po.
Okay, si Midshipman Adraw.
Okay, Midshipman Adraw.
When the interviewer is speaking in English, you must reply in English also, madam.
Very good. And you have did it. No, you have done it when you answer me. Thank you. Another two more, please. Dalawa pa po, You are more than 100 ata dito.
Okay, si Midshipman Piety.
Midshipman.
The first thing you must do, ma'am, is to, before the interview, is pray, ma'am, and also be more confident po.
Yeah, correct. No, that's one. And you are confident when you give that answer. I know that you are confident. Thank you, Midshipman. And the last one. Another student, please. Oh, another student. Check and balance lang ako.
So last one na daw, mga
Yes.
cadet.
Sino po? Who's this cadet?
Si
Ano po yan?
Adrian Reben. Sige,
Okay.
ikaw.
What do you get, sir?
Ibinas. Sige.
Opo.
Practice your body language, ma'am.
Yeah.
Maintain eye contact.
Okay. Body language and eye contact. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a good day. Thank you po.
Thank you, Ma'am Baldo.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Stop sharing na. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you, Ma'am Baldo.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic, the PEOS, no? Headed by me, Second Officer Richard Donio. And now, we take a break for 5 minutes. Okay, balik tayo. So, gising pa ba kayo? So, iba nagkape na kayo, no? So, coffee break para pampagising, no? So, discuss tayo about sa videos natin. Teka lang, share screen ko lang, no? Kita? Kita nyo? Kita nyo na? So, Mariners Polytechnic College Foundation Onboard Training Office. So, dito sa atin. No? So, dati, PEOS yun, no? Pre-Departure Orientation Seminar. O ngayon, binago na, no? Pre-Embarkation Orientation Seminar. No? So, online tayo sa YouTube. So next is, ano ba yung mga tinatakil natin sa PEOS? No? Module 1, importance of the PEOS o PEOS program. Then Module 2, basic immigration laws. Bakit mga kailangan natin to? Para pag nakasampa na tayo, hindi tayo tanong ng tanong sa STO. No? Dadami yung message sa STO. Ano ba nga yun, sir? Ngayon, hindi na. No? Mababawasan na kahit papaano. No? So, module number 3, importance feature of POA standard. Ano ba to? POA standard. Yun yung sa contract natin. No? So, bago natin pirmahan, lagi nang isipin natin na babasahin yung POA standard or yung contract natin. No? Ito yung employment contract relevant to collective bargaining agreement. So, ano ba yung CBA? Yung CBA, ito yung nandito lahat ng nakasulat sa contract natin. Kung ano yung napag-agrihan ng principal o ng agency sa seaman. The next is module number 4, travel formalities. Ano yung mga travel formalities? Regulation, procedures. No? Itatakil natin mamaya. No? Module number 5, Code of Discipline for Overseas Filipino Workers and seafarers. No? Saan makikita yan? Sa likod ng POA contract nyo. So, nandun. Para hindi tayo tanong ng tanong kasi sa pag-una pa lang nasasampa o una pa lang naalis sa Pilipinas, no, prone tayo sa mga tanong na o mga disgrasya o mga kung saan tayo magtatanong, no. So, yung iba modus o scam yung tinatanungan natin, no. Magkakaroon tayo ng huge problem, no. So, yun pala may bayad magtanong, no. Or nabudol na tayo sa tinatanungan natin. Kaya meron tayong PEOS. No? The next is health education, taking care of oneself or sa yourself. No? Kung lalo na ngayon may mga COVID-19 or ano pa yung dati, yung mga virus na mga HIV virus, mga ganun. So ngayon, marami na tayong babantayan ng mga sa health natin. Kaya meron tayong health education. Then the last one is module number 7, comprehensive OFW reintegration program. Ano ba yung mga ganun? Yun yung tumutulong sa mga seaman na napauwi or hindi natapos yung contract dahil may gera or kung ano yung mga calamity sa bansa. So, importance of PEOS program and topic. all the way. Ano yun? Pag makakita na tayo ng eroplano na paalis, no? Lalo na pag may contract na tayo, parang gusto na natin pumalis. No? Kasi, siyempre para sa pamilya. Next is, what are your objective of working overseas? No? Siyempre, number 1, secure, stable future for the family. Bakit? Siyempre, hanap buhay yung pinunta natin doon, no? Para makatulong tayo sa pamilya natin. No? Para makatulong, no? Sunod ay mag-ipon tayo. No? Save earnings for the future. So, itong save earning for the future, lalo na sa mga bata pang seaman, hindi nila naiisip to. No? Kaya ito yung tinatakil din natin sa PEOS na kailangan magising tayo sa katotohanan, no, para sa future natin o sa future ng pamilya natin. Then, own a house for the family. Pwede bang, ano bang house na gusto nyo? Yung mga palasyo, pwede ba yan? Hindi. Yung mga simple lang, basta meron tayong sariling bahay. No? Kasi, ang sinasabi lang naman sa mga basic needs ay house, no? Hindi naman sinabing palasyo o pala. Next, education. So sa education, lalo na sa may mga pinaaral tayo, no? O mga kapatid natin, pinaaral natin kung tayo ay breadwinner o yung mga panganay sa pamilya. So, sa education, marami yan. No? Mapunta pa yan sa mga anak natin, pinapaaral natin. So yung iba, mapunta pa sa ibang may mga scholar na official. So, pero hindi natin kayahin yan, no? Sa mga pamilya lang natin. Then, ito na yung sa PEOS natin o PEOS, no? Information strategy. Ano ba yung mga information strategy? Para malaman natin kung ano yung bansa na pupuntahan natin, kung ano yung mga bawal, ano yung mga, para may alam tayo, no? Para hindi tayo, o kung dito lang tayo sa Pilipinas, no? Yun din yung malalaman natin na kung ano yung, for example, sa Tawi-Tawi. Ano ba sa Tawi-Tawi? Bawal lumabas kasi may mga gira doon, umuulan ng bala. No? Ganon, no? Diyan yun yung information strategy. No? Then, an adjustment, coping, and learning process. No? Ano ba yung mga yun? For example, first time tayong lumabas ng bansa, napunta tayo sa mga malamig ng bansa. Kailangan mag-adjust ka doon. No? Dito, pahubad-hubad ka lang. Doon, hindi ka pwedeng pahubad-hubad ng lamig doon. Kung mapasukan ka ng lamig sa katawan. No? And learning process, ano yun? For example, kadete ka. May mga bagong trabaho. So, ang daldala mo lang, knowledge lang, wala kang experience. So, learning process pa yun. Then, welfare mechanism. Kailangan, tulong-tulong din. No? So, sa welfare mechanism, yun yung, for example, may mga sa Cavite kasi kailangan hindi ka na dapat utusan. No? Ikaw na yung lumalapit sa nagtatrabaho. No? Yun yung mga idea niyan para nagiging na-conduct tong PEOS para alam nyo na pagdating doon na hindi na kayo mahihiyang magtrabaho. No? Dapat hindi na kailangan utusan. So, why should you attend PEOS o PEOS? Briefing on the place of work and shift type. For example, binigyan na kayo ng contract. Titingnan nyo ngayon sa Google kung ano yung barko na nasakyan nyo. Tanker ba yan? Bark ba yan? Para may familiarization kayo sa barko nyo. Pag tanker, bawal pala manigarilyo dito. Bawal pala diba? Sa bark naman, diba? May mga briefing on place of work. And yung place of work, yun yung kabuang barko, no? And ship type, kung ano yung type ng barko. Policies and regulation observed, no? Example, yun nga, sa Cavite, kailangan magtrabaho, no? Kasi, nandun din yan sa POE contract nyo, sa likod, o kung dito man kayo sa nandun sa mga duties and responsibilities na ibigay ng company sa dito sa Inter-Island, no? So, regulation. No? Then, cultural sensitivity to follow. Ano yung cultural, example, may kasama kayong mga mixed group o puti. No? So, yung mga iba, hindi kumakain ng baboy tapos binibigyan mo ng baboy. So, kailangan respect din sa iba. No? Briefing on your rights and obligation. Ano yung mga rights and obligation? So, nandun yun sa POA contract. I-discuss yun sa inyo ng inyong crewing manager or kung sino man yung allowed mag-discuss doon. Information on the various institution or institutional services. No? So, yan, yung mga education. Ano may mga institutional? Religion, no? Social. O ngayon, marami na yun sa mga social. So, kailangan sa social media, hindi kayo post ng post or hindi pagdating doon sa barko, hindi na magtrabaho, nagti-TikTok. No? Yun yung mga various institutional na bawal. Pero minsan, mga yung ibang institutional, lalo na sa mga education, yung sa YouTube, no? Yung iba, manonood kayo sa YouTube ng yung mga education. No? For example, sa engine, yung mga mag-overhaul na makina, sa MT naman sa bridge education. No? Yun yung mga services. Briefing on the various statutory, ano ba yung for example, sa atin, bawal tayo lumabas o sumakay ng barko na walang giti. Yun yung statutory requirements of the job. No? Basic immigration laws. Yun, mga type of visa, temporary resident visa, yung OTRV. No? For example, sa mga no? May mga training or may mga yung mga short courses lang o nag-aaral ng courses. Then, transit visa, ito yung sa seaman din, no? Pag, for example, dadaan ka ng US, pero hindi ka naman pupunta talaga sa US, kundi yung, meron lang yung connecting flight sa US. Bridging visa. Trading visa, ito naman yung sa mga agreement. For example, yung Amerika, nagbigay sa atin ng mga vaccine, COVID vaccine, no? Yun yung mga agreement nila na kailangan yung mga tao na yon ay bibigyan natin ng visa para mag-deliver ng mga COVID vaccine. Agreement visa. Ay, ito na tayo, Seaman's visa, yun yung sa mga US visa, yung Citizen visa, yung sa Europe, kung ano-ano pa yung mga Seaman's visa. Then, special retirees resident visa, so sa mga senior, no? Yun yung mga visa ng senior. Hindi senior high school, senior citizen. So, pre-arrangement, employment visa, for example, may pinapadala sa Ukraine na mag-ayos ng mga sisira, no? Ayun yung mga, bago yun ipadala doon, may mga pre-arrangement employment visa. So, government to government. No? Visa for accredited official of foreign government, ito naman sa mga, for example, si BBM o yung presidente natin pupunta sa Amerika, no? Sila yung may yung mga official na mga foreign government. Coordinate for accredited official foreign government visa. Then permanent resident visa, ito naman yung, for example, naka 3 years ka sa Canada, sa US or sa Australia, pwede ka na mag-apply ng PR o permanent resident visa. O other specific visa, nandito din sa no? Yung X visa, yung mga ganun. Film visa, journalist visa. Yung mga journalist visa, yun yung, for example, may mga foreign na pumunta dito sa atin na mga sa CNN, yung mga newscaster, mga media, yun. Meron din silang visa. Medical visa, ito din naman yung sa mga foreigner na pumunta dito para manggagamot ng mga COVID-19 o kung anong mga sakit. The next is additional information on the prohibition, transportation, and communication on countries frequented by seafarers. No? So, for example, sa Saudi, so ano yung mga bawal sa Saudi? No? Yeah, Saudi. Saudi. So, take note niyo to dahil sa Saudi, isa sa mga pinaka-stricto na bansa, no? Practicing religion publicly other than Islam. For example, may dala-dala kang cross o yung mga rosaryohan, no? Tatago mo lang. No? Bawal yan lagay sa public, no? O, bawal yan dala mo o isusuot mo sa public, no? Bawal yan. Ano pa yung bawal? No? Use of prohibited drugs is punishable by imprisonment. Minsan, yan ang pinakano dyan, minsan papatayin talaga, no? Then, smuggling or trafficking is punishable by death, no? So, ano yung mga yon? Yun yung sa Saudi, pag magkasala ka, patay ang abot. Ano pa yung mga bawal sa Saudi? Yung mga pornography, yung mga nude. Bawal mag-short pant na maglakad ka sa Saudi, no? Sa mga babae naman, meron yang appropriate na isusuot. Hindi pwedeng lang doon, naka-short pant. No? Hindi pwedeng mga... So, nakikita nyo naman sa Saudi, no? Yun yung pinagbabawal. Low transportation and communication. Dito naman sa Hong Kong tayo. No? Sa Hong Kong kasi, kaya in-include ko to dahil maraming na-transit dyan. No? Yung mga connecting flight, no? Sa Hong Kong. Kaya isa din ako sa mga na-connecting flight dyan. No? Meron, mga bawal dyan yung maximum penalty of for drugs. No? Bakit laging inuulit-ulit ng drugs? Kasi lahat yan bawal. No? Trafficking. No? Drug trafficking, life imprisonment, and may multa dyan. No? 5 million Hong Kong dollar. So ano pang mga kailangan natin sa Hong Kong? No? Lalo na sa pag mag-transit tayo dyan, muntik akong naiwan sa eroplano dyan. No? Kasi dadaan ka pa doon sa ilalim, nandoon yung train, malayo yung sunod mong eroplano. Kaya tandaan nyo yan para hindi kayo, kung anong mangyayari sa ibang seaman, hindi na mangyayari sa inyo. No? Ayun. The next is, ito na yung transportation system. May ferry boat, trains, buses, taxi, or right-hand ride din sa Hong Kong. Communication, yung public phones, meron pa rin, no? Cellphone. Kasi minsan, ang cellphone natin hindi magagamit kasi iba yung signal, no? So, maliban na lang sa naka-roaming. Internet. Yung mga internet sa mga wifi, meron naman ng mga public wifi. No? And dito naman tayo sa Singapore. Sa Singapore, yung drug trafficking pa rin, no? Death sentence, no? Appeal for clemency with the receiving conviction. It is extremely rare for clemency to be granted. So, mahirap din yung sa Singapore dahil city of fine yung Singapore. Pag magtapon ka lang ng magdudura ka lang, tapon ka ng maliit na basura, yung sa candy, for example. Pag mahuli ka, bayad. No? Kailangan dyan, alisto ka. No? Huwag kang magtapon ng kahit ano. No? Hindi katulad yan sa Pilipinas na magtapon ka. Okay lang yan. No? May mga CCTV dyan. The next is transportation system. May taxi din dyan. Buses. Mga transportation, meron namang mag-guide sa inyo ng mga ahente o agent. No? Yan. Public phones, meron din, cellular phone. Ang cellular phone dyan, iba yung nila, signal, no? Ang gagamitin nyo na lang pag naka-roaming kayo, yung signal, for example, ang signal nila, kumukunik kasi yung, for example, smart, kumukunik yun sa signal nila. Yun ang tawag na roaming. Then internet, public internet, meron din sila. Then ito naman, United Kingdom. So sinama ko rin to kasi isa din to sa mga stricto, no? May mga punishment for drug trafficking, no? Imprisonment, fine. Yan mga yan. Then yung transportation dyan, LRT, no? Light rail transit. No? Yan, train. Kasi yung mga train dyan, meron din yung subway o sa ilalim, no? Baka malito kayo or ma-ignorante kayo, no? Para malaman natin kung ano yung mga train dyan. Minsan, makita mo, umaakyat na lang yung mga tao. Saan kaya galing yung mga tao? may train pala sa ilalim. Then, funicular inclined railways. Ano ba yun? Yan. Para hindi tayo ma-ignorant. Communication system, meron tayong postal office. No? Dito sa atin, wala na yan. No? Yung mga postal office natin, no? Ginawa na lang tambakan ng mga government, no? Physical facilities. No? Yan mga all kinds of telecommunication system are widely available. Yan. Kita nyo. The next is, medyo bilisan na lang natin kasi anong oras na maabutan tayo. Sa Taiwan, minsan transit lang kayo, minsan punta din kayo dyan. No? So sa Taiwan kasi, na-experience ko yan, hindi marunong mag-English yan. No? Sign language yung mga yan. No? Lalo na sa taxi, hindi marunong mag-English. Tapos ipabasa mo sa'yo yung English, hindi rin sila marunong magbasa. No? Ang ginagawa, sign language. Bus, trains, and motorcycle. No? Yung motorcycle dyan, pwede, yan. Parang Pilipinas din. Para iwas budol-budol, tingnan mo muna kung legit siya. No? Baka mamaya, mabudol kayo. Communication, public phones, ganun din. May mga public phones pa rin dyan na hulog-hulog ng barya. Kung meron kang dollar, papalitan mo yung local money nila. Cellular phones, yun. Sa cellular phones, makakunik ka naman dyan ng naka-roaming. And internet, mga public internet, meron. Wi-Fi. And IDD access code is 866. So, tumatawag lang yun. No? And next is Australia. So, transportation, nandito ba si Sir Engineer Arancilio, baka may input ka sa natin? Sir.
Okay. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, graduates. No, I will introduce myself. I am Engineer Roberto Arancilio. Let's going to our topic. What is PEOS or PEOS? PEOS. So, Sir Richard told us that the PEOS is Pre-Departure Orientation Seminar. No? Hindi ka maka-embark sa barko pag once na hindi ka nakapag-PEOS. So, it's a must for every seafarer to attend the PEOS. Correct? And then, it is the obligation of the agency to send the seafarer or to conduct seafarers na mag-schedule for pre-departure orientation seminar. So what is the purpose of the PEOS? So it is very important, dear fellow marinerians, no? It is very important to attend or to get information, the do's and don'ts, no? In every kung ano man ang gagawin mo, kung ano gagawin ng bawat isa na seafarer. So maraming module yan. What Sir Donio said, it is now 7 modules in PEOS. So every modules, there is a representative, government representative. So like I said, no, first module, kung anong module yan, merong representative, merong speaker sa isang module para magiging aware kayo, no? First module, hindi ko lang matandaan. So, the purpose of PEOS is to provide means and information to help us seafarer, no? And then addresses the basic needs and concerns, including adjustment difficulties. No, marami yan. Mga HSW or health, safety, and welfare. Tuturuan din kayo dyan paano sa mga financial management, no, sa health, and then sa do's and don'ts, kung ano magagawin, kung saang bansa ka mag-i-embark, magjo-join. Kasi like what Sir Donio said, if mag-join ka, let's say sa Muslim countries, ituturo sa inyo kung ano ang mga dapat at saka dapat lang na gawin. No? Every seafarers, there is an agent accompanied, no? Before you exit on the airport, going to your ship, no? Going to your ship, ang agent na antayin nyo dyan yung agent paglabas nyo sa airport. No? Agent ang bahala dyan o kung ididiretso niya kayo sa hotel or ida-direct niya kayo sa barko. Sila lang yung nakakaalam ng mga schedule at saka kailangan nyo magtanong din sa kung sino yung agent nyo. So, number 1, kailangan nyo malaman is the employment contract. No? Employment contract. Kailangan nyo malaman. Titingnan nyo bago kayo mag-sign. No? Bago kayo mag-sign, titingnan nyo yan. Tapos yung ipapaalam din sa inyo, pag nag-PEOS na kayo, ang mga government programs at mga services. No? Mayroong representative ang POAA doon sa PEOS that day or that time na para ma-inform, no? Ma-will inform ang mga seafarers na sasampa. No? Meron din silang mga tips, no? Mga health tips at saka yung mga tips kung paano mag-travel in that country. Nakita nyo yung pinakita ni Sir Dunyo, kung halimbawa nasa airport kayo, the same time nasa airport kayo, then lilipat kayo ng gate, no? Minsan napakalayo, kaya be aware of that. So mas paano kung halimbawa ikaw lang mag-isa ang mag-travel, pero mabuti kung marami kayo. Pero kailangan prepare ka lagi. Prepare lagi, advance lagi yung pag-iisip mo. What if kung ako lang mag-isa, nandun na ako sa airport, mag-transfer pa ako sa ibang gate kasi napakalaki ng airport ng bawat bansa. Matuturuan kayo din sa PEOS, yung mga katulad ng sinabi last time ni Ma'am Baldun, yung financial management. Kung paano nyo di-discuss nila yung planning and importance of savings and investment. So medyo maganda na sa ngayon dahil ginawa na ito sa mga seafarer unlike before. PEOS started early 80s. No, it's a mass early 80s. I think it's around 1983. No? Pero pagpasok ko ng seafaring, may PEOS na talaga. Unlike before, na mga below 80 o 70s, wala pang mga PEOS na time na yon. So, kaya magiging aware na talaga yung mga seafarer upon embarking. No? Upon embarking, aware na yan. So, doon pa lang sa office, meron na kayong mapapagtatanungan ng mga dapat yung malaman, no? Mga lalo na kayo, siyempre, mga bago, no? Kaya ang excitement na doon, kaya kailangan na pag nag-PEOS kayo is kailangan yung talagang makinig. Makinig ng mabuti kasi doon lahat sasabihin, lahat mayroong representative ng government, mayroong representative ng office, kung ano man, sa documentation, mayroong pupunta, sa health and safety, mayroong pupunta, sa financial management, mayroong pupunta din na representative para magiging speaker, no? Mayroon lahat na module is mayroong pipapadala para ma-complete. And then after the completion of the seminar, doon na kayo bibigyan ng certificate, no? Yon ang certificate is patunay na naka-attend ka ng PEOS. So hindi ka makaka-exit sa immigration pag wala yan, no? Pag wala yan. Kasi pagpunta mo doon sa airport, papakita mo doon sa POAA, pupunta ka doon, ang hahanapin yung PEOS certificate nyo para makakuha kayo ng AAC, no? Kaya ganun lang guys. Kaya it's going to be simple as that. No?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
morning.
Okay. So, yun yung sinabi ni Engineer Arancilio, no? Sa PEOS na kailangan makikinig kayo para sa certificate nyo, hindi kayo ma-ignorante. Ano kayo yung certificate? Ano kayo mga tinitigan? No? So, yan yon. Then, dito sa Australia, balik tayo dito, no? So, minsan, yung mga bawal dito, or kung mag-transit kayo dito, tingnan nyo yung mga local time, ha? Kasi yung sa itinerary nyo, no? Para hindi kayo maiwan sa eroplano, no? Yung mga transit. Kasi minsan, pag connecting flight kayo, medyo matagal, no? Matagal yung mga connecting flight schedule. Kaya babantayan nyo at saka hindi kayo lalabas ng airport. No? Gagala muna kayo, no? So ito na yung mga transportation system dito sa Australia. No? So rent vehicle, no? Yung tour bus, train, meron pang horse and camel, no? Ferries o water taxis. Sa atin, ferries, sa kanila, water taxis, no? Yan. Then communication, same RAM, no? Mobile phone, telephone, and internet. So bawal din yan yung mga pornography na yung mga below 18. Ano ba yung mga child pornography? Kasi marami nang napukulong dyan na si mga ganun. The next is yung basic law as per contract. Yung sabi ni Sir, no? Nasa POE yun. No? Ito, meron mga nakatoka dyan na magdi-discuss sa, for example, yung hours of work, yung 48 hours. So ito na yung nasa, so basahin nyo yung contract nyo. For example, may mga contract na kayo. No? Nasa likod dyan, nakaano yung mga duties and responsibilities, saka yung mga bawal o do's and don'ts. No? So yan. So regular working hours, 8 hours. So ngayon sa email natin, so ito sa POA contract, no? Ito lang. So sa email natin, 10 hours in every 24 hours, no? Yung working hours. So ang 14 hours or ito na yung grace period, no? Sa email natin, email 2006. So magkaiba lang sila ng konti sa POA contract, no? Institutions that render assistance to OFW. Ano ba yung mga institution na yon? May mga embassies tayo sa ibang bansa na pwede natin pupuntahan, consulate, mga POLO or Philippine Overseas Labor Offices. Bakit natin pwedeng pupuntahan? For example, na expired na yung demand book natin or yung passport, pwede tayo mag-renew doon. No? Kung malapit lang or kung mayroon pa tayong mga additional na mga tanong sa kanila o kung mayroon tayong mga na-expired na mga pwedeng i-renew sa kanila. Local immigration offices, no? Red Cross, local churches. No? Tayo, o kami nagsisimba din kami doon. Minsan may mga Tagalog na, saan ba kami nakasimba noon? May Tagalog na mass. No? Yung mga non-government organization, may mga Stella Maris, yun, alam ni Sir Arancilio yun, pumupunta kami doon, nagwa-wifi, no? Kasi libre wifi. No? yung mga Filipino communities, no, punta din kami. And ang mag-ingat lang dyan kasi may mga budol-budol din, no. The next is importance feature of POA standard employment contract and relevant collective bargaining agreement. Yung kanina sinabi ko, nandito na lahat. So, ito yung mga, nandito yung salaries mo, nandito yung, for example, yung mga na-disgrasya o na ano, yung mga grievance and protection law, no? Yan mga nandyan sa CBA. So, a written agreement documents between two parties. Sino yung parties na yon? Ikaw na seaman at saka yung agency mo o yung ship management, no? O shipping company. A description of rights and obligation among the parties, no? So, lahat yan, babasahin mo kasi makapal yung CBA na yan. Makapal yan. So, ibibigay yan sa inyo. So, nandyan nakalagay, for example, na yung insurance, no? Insurance ng seaman. Iba-iba yon. Depende sa CBA, no? CBA ng Europe o CBA ng Barcelona. Then, may mga worldwide, no? An agreed condition. The next is essential requisite of valid contract, no? So, ano ba yung contract? Offer, acceptance, and consideration, no? So, sa contract, kailangan yung value o yung dapat you have to be yung hindi yung contract na laging favorable sa agency. Dapat pantay, no? Kailangan may yung value sa isa and value sa isa pantay, no? Yung consent must be free and voluntary. Then, objective or subject matter, specific and certain within the commerce of manner. Then, cause or consideration must be contrary to law, public order, must not be contrary to law, public order, and moral and custom, no? So, lahat yan, nakasulat doon sa likod ng POA nyo bago kayo pipirma, no? Babasahin nyo muna yung contract, kung tama ba yung offer niya, no? Baka sinabi sa inyo, $1,000 pero nakalagay doon $500 lang, no? Titingnan nyo. Then, bago kayo mag-accept, then consideration. The next is procedures on the contract processing, no? Sa procedures naman nito, meron tayong mga liaison officer. No? So kayo, pipirma-pirma lang kayo, pero titingnan nyo rin yung pinipirmahan nyo. No? Baka nabudol na kayo doon. No? 1,000 tapos 500 lang pala ang nasa contract. Sa oral, o yung sa mga sinabi sa inyo, 1,000 yung allowance nyo. Kasi yung cadet, no? Subject for allowance lang naman muna. So, start of the agreement for the specific vessel positions between agent and principal or employee. Authentication process with the Philippine Embassy or POLO, no? The next is processing at the POA. Kayo ba mag-process ng contract? Hindi. May mga liaison officer. So, hindi kayo papansinin doon sa POA pag pumunta kayo doon na may contract na kayo sa agency. Or ngayon, dahil ngayon COVID, no, email na lang. Dati may mga liaison officer. Then, basic features of the standard contract. So, nandyan yung position mo. For example, day cadet. No? Dapat day cadet para maka-BS. No? So, kung gusto mo naman 36 months, pwede din. Then, job description mo. Ito, babantayan mo dahil yan yung tatanungin sa'yo sa barko. Pag pumasok ka o umakit ka na ng barko, tatanungin sa'yo, ano ba job description mo as day cadet? Or minsan missman. No? Yung ibang day cadet gusto nila mag-missman kasi may sweldo na. No? Kasi ang day cadet, for example, 1,000 lang yung allowance, ang missman maging 1,500 or ang day cadet 500 lang, ang missman maging 1,000. No? Mas malaki. So, yon salary in wages, tingnan mo. No? Yan. Baka sobrang saya mo, nawala na yung salaries in wages mo, hindi mo na nabasa. Yun pala, binarat ka na. Number of working hours, tingnan mo rin yan kasi baka lagi kang nagre-reklamo na nagtatrabaho, yung pinirmahan mo, mataas pala yung working hours. Yung overtime rate, minsan, may fixed overtime, may open overtime. Vacation leave, yung vacation leave sa pag-uwi mo na siya makukuha. No? The next is things to remember in case of contract violation. Ano ba yung contract violation? So sa marriage, di ba meron din contract violation? No? Ano ba yun? Divorce. No? Then sa seaman, meron din. No? So communicate with crew, agent, or principal pag may mga hindi na nasusunod sa kontrata. No? Example, 5 hours OT ka lang, pero 10 hours OT mo. No? Mga hindi nasusunod. No? Or report to the kung may mga labor office tayo sa malapit sa napuntahan nating bansa. No? Or pwede din mag-email. Meron silang mga hotline o contact email na pwede kayo mag-send ng mga reports. So, yan, file case. Kung pagkatapos nyo mag-report sa POAA o kung sino mang government agency, no? Kung sasabihin nila na ni-recommendation nila ay i-file mo yung case, so, pwedeng mag-file. Then allotment and remittances, dito maraming nag-aaway. Bakit? Kasi yung asawa may allotment, yung isang asawa meron ding allotment. No? In remittances, no? Yung nanay maliit yung remittance, yung asawa malaki. Minsan, inaaway ng nanay yung asawa. No? Kaya, ingat tayo dyan. No? Kailangan kausapin mo yung bawat parties na kung magkano yung allotment nila. Siguro dating para hindi magulat. No? So, allotment should be at least 80% of the basic salary. For example, yung salary mo 1,000 o $1,000. So, 80% dyan, ipadala mo sa Pilipinas, yung 20% o $200 ay matatanggap mo on board. Yun yung ibig sabihin nun. Yung 80% na ipadala sa Pilipinas, ikaw na maghati-hati kung kanino. No? Bawal sa girlfriend, kabit, or kung sino man. No? Bawal yun kasi marami nang natanggal na seaman dyan. Tinanggalan ng lisensya sa POA. No? So, bawal yon. Kailangan sa kamag-anak lang, sa totoong asawa. So, seafarers may remit any amount earned in excess of his allotment to his designated allote. Ano ibig sabihin? No? For example, gusto mo pang 90%, no? Pwede kasi at least 80% din yung minimum, no? Gusto mong 100%, pwede kong i-remit lahat. Ingat lang sa mga nilalagay mong alote, no? Kasi minsan may mga ghost employee dyan. The next is allotment shall be paid to the designated allote in the Philippine currency. Minsan kasi pag wala kang dollar account, no, Philippine currency o piso, no, yung ginagamit. Pero pag may dollar account ka, pwede rin diretso na sa dollar account mo. Dollar din rin. Ito yung pinakagusto natin, no, overtime in holidays. No? Sa overtime in holidays, may open overtime, guaranteed overtime. No? Nandun din yan sa contract, no? Fixed overtime. Yun yung mga sinasabi ko kanina, no? New Year's. So, ito yung mga New Year's Day. For example, ayan, masusunod lang yan pag mga Pilipino yung official nyo o yung kapitan. Pero sa mga puti, New Year's Day pwede, no? Pero itong Good Friday, Monday, Thursday, or araw ng kagitingan sa mga Pilipinas lang yan, no? O yung Labor Day, hindi yan masusunod. May trabaho pa rin tayo, no? So, huwag mag-expect pag mga ibang lahi yung kapitan natin. Kahit sabihin nyo na Labor Day sa Pilipinas, I don't care, this is business, sabihin sa'yo. Independence Day. Yan. So, dito sa Pilipinas, pwede. So, kung sino yung mga nagbabarko nga dito lang sa Pilipinas o sa Inter-Island, yan, pwede yan. Christmas Day, pwede sa lahat yan. At saka itong New Year's Day, pwede din sa lahat. Rizal Day, dito lang yan sa atin. The next is, transfer clause. Ano yan? Seafarers agree to be transferred at any port to any vessel by the same employers or provided. No? Pwede ka ilipat, for example, sa offshore. No? Sa offshore, marami nito. No? Yung barko mo, hindi na wala ng charterer o hindi na bumabiyahe, ilipat ka sa ibang employer. Pwede yan. Provided na it is accredited to the same manning agent position rate of wages, pareho, no? Kasi mamaya, 500 ka nga, pagdating sa, binabarat ka na kasi wala ka ng choice kasi nandun ka na, no? Total period of employment, ganun pa rin, no? Not exceed the original agreement. Then, ano ba yung grievance machinery? Yan yung mga pasaway na approach department head pag mayroon ka mga report, for example, ginawan ka ng report ni Kapitan kasi pasaway ka daw, no? Sino yung mga department head? For example, may mga punta ka. Ngayon kasi email na lang, no? Sa agency, no? I-email mo na lang sa mga agency or kung sino yung. Ngayon kasi may ITF yung lumalaban para sa mga seaman, no? So, matutunan mo yan pag nasa barko ka na. Make grievance in writing, kasi ang writing kailangan documentary in dapat naka-documentary tapos meron siyang naka-attach, no? Ang mga picture, for example, kung ano yung mga ginawa sa iyo, kung may mga pasa ka, yan mga picture. Department head will deal with the complaints or not to the master, no? For example, may mga superintendent umakit sa barko, no? Pwede kang mag-report doon. Then, if no satisfaction, doon ka na mag-email sa POA, tutulungan ka, or sa OWA, no? Yan mga grievance procedure, no? Sa grievance procedure, meron yung company, no? May company grievance procedure, meron din yung OWA, no? Depende kung saan ka mag-rely doon, no? Kung favorable yung grievance procedure ng company sa kanila lang, hindi sa OWA ka mag-gagamit. So, disciplinary procedure, yun, may warning letter si cadet na hiyang magtrabaho, no? Master shall furnish the seafarers with a written notice containing the ground for the charges. For example, yung may mga for example, nagkasala ka, no? Hindi mo naiwasan or alam mong mali yung ginagawa mo. So, meron nga mga ground for charges, no? May date and time, place for formal investigation, at saka merong mga picture naka-attach, no? Or video, no? Para maniwala yung, for example, yung bawat parties, titingnan kung valid ba itong i-ano natin sa mga disciplinary warning, no? Then master or authorized representative shall conduct the investigation or hearing. So minsan doon na sa barko, no? Kaya naman, no? Example, nakatulog ka, nag-duty, nahuli ka, no? Kung Pilipino yung master, pwede mong kausapin na sa sunod na hindi ka na, huwag ka na lang gawa ng report. Kasi mahirap yon pag mag-apply ka ulit, no? Kasi nandun yung report na ka-attach sa iyong 201 files, no? Kung tawagan ka naman ng ibang kumpanya, tatanungin din yung last company. Then, if the master finds that the penalty is justified, he will issue a written notice of penalty, no? Pwede mo pauwi si seafarer or si kadete, no? Tapos furnished, no? Philippine agent yun, dismissal na yan, no? So, para hindi na mapunta dyan sa dismissal, anong kailangan? Kailangan maging masipag, mabait, at saka hindi pasaway, no? Yan. Master will send complete report to management. Lalo na sa mga puti, ang dali-dali yan silang mag-send ng wala silang pakialam sa mga kaditing Pilipino, no? Kaya ingat kayo. Termination of employees, no? You are fired. For example, ano ka na, napatunayan na natutulog ka sa duty or hindi ka na nag-duty, no? Kasi nag-i-email ka o naglalaro ka lang sa cellphone, no? So, due to completed period of contractual service aboard, seafarer sign off and disembark for medical reason. So, minsan, napauwi ka dahil nagkasakit ka sa barko, no? O lalo na sa mga mabibigat na ingat kayo dyan sa mabibigat na inaano kasi nababali yung spinal cord natin dyan, no? So, then seafarers in rating voluntary resign. Minsan, pag may namatay sa pamilya, no? gusto natin umuwi, pero hindi tayo pinayagan, pwede tayo mag-resign o mag-sign out. No? Kaso, ang magbayad ng ticket ikaw. No? For example, sa Amerika, 150,000 isang ticket. No? Ang papalit sa'yo, ikaw din magbayad ng ticket. Yun yung policy. Shipwreck, yung mga nasira, no? O hindi na ginagamit ng mga barko. No? Itong binibenta na yung barko kasi nalulugi. No? Layout of vessel, no? Yung mga, dahil sa COVID, maraming ganyan. Layout of vessel, wala na mga charterer o wala na mga ikakarga. No? Yung nag-close na yung mga seaport or nag-lockdown. No? Discontinue of voyage, yung mga lockdown. No? Change of vessel principle. So, ito naman sa change of vessel principle, kadalasan nangyayari sa seaman to, no? Magpapalit, no? Minsan, ina-absorb kayo, minsan hindi. No? Pinapalitan ng mga kung sino man, minsan Chinese, no? Nasubukan na namin ito. Chinese yung pumalit sa amin. Seafarers is discharged for just cause, no? So, lahat yon sa repatriation. Ayan na. Sa repatriation, masaya pag umuwi ka ng tapos ng kontrata mo o kahit lagpas pa ng kontrata. Pero pag seafarers shall continue his service on board until vessel arrive at the convenient port. Pero minsan, pag repatriation na pinapauwi ka lang dahil nagkasala ka, no, hindi ka masaya. No? Agad. Vessel arrival at the convenient port. Ano yung convenient port? For example, pwede kang lumabas, no? Yung mga ganon, convenient port. For example, ang port mo ay Tawi-Tawi, hindi convenient port kasi gera nga doon. O sa Russia, o sa Ukraine, no? Hindi convenient. Hindi ka pwede umuwi doon. Sa convenient port lang. After arrival of the replacement crew, no? Ano ibig sabihin? Kung wala ka pang kapalit, huwag ka muna umuwi. Pero, ang reality minsan, kahit walang kapalit at saka may kapalit, umuwi talaga. No? Kasi, finish contract. Provided that the service continue shall not exceed 3 months. So, may MLC na tayo ngayon, no? Bawal na mangitlog sa barko o magtagal sa barko, no? Meron na dati abot yung seaman mga 2 years, no? Pataas, mga 5 years, no? Bago uwi. Ngayon hindi na pwede. Seafarers shall be entitled to earn wages and benefits as stated in his contract, no? Kaya kailangan laging basahin yung contract kasi nandyan lahat ng sinasabi. No? If the vessel arrives at the convenient port before the expiration of the contract, ano ibig sabihin? For example, 9 months ka. Ang contract kasi ngayon, for example, 9 months ka, minus 1 plus 1, ano ibig sabihin? No? Pag 9 months ka na, pag 8 months ka na, nandun ka na sa convenient port, pwede ka nang pauwiin. For example, 9 months ka na pero wala ka pa sa convenient port. Next port ay convenient port, 10 months ka na. Pwede ka rin uwi doon. Yun ang minus 1 plus 1. No? Pwedeng 8 months ka uwi, 9 months, 10 months. No? Master employer may repatriate the seafarer from such port provided that the unserved portion of his contract is not more than 1 month. No? He shall be entitled to his earned wages, leave fee in his basic wages corresponding to the unserved portion of the contract. No? Yan yung mga sunod-sunod na yan, unless within 60 days. Then, if the vessel arrive at the convenient port within a period of 3 months before the expiration of the contract. Yung minsan kasi sa mga no? Hindi natin maiwasan na matagal. No? Sa amin dati, naka 14 months ako, no? Sobra-sobra dahil pag-arrive, hindi convenient port, nag-encourage pa ng 2 buwan. No? Biyahe ng 1 buwan mahigit. No? Tapos nagsisheltering pa kayo. Yan. Master, employer may repatriate the seafarer such as provided the seafarer shall be paid all his. Yan. Lahat na yan, no? May leave fee din. Ang leave fee doon sa pag-uwi mo na, hindi na ano. Minsan, kinukuha sa on-board, pag tapos na ng kontrata mo, pwedeng kunin. Sa amin dati, pwede. Depende sa arrangement ng company. Yun. Provided, the original contract period is at least 10 months. Yan yung sinabi ka. Shall not apply to dismissal for cause if discharged at a port aboard for any reason other than for discipline. No? Ano ba yun? For example, he shall be accommodated ashore if he is not intended to rejoin the vessel, shall be repatriated to the Philippines. No? If discharged for any just cause, ano yun? Employer shall have the right to cover the cost of his replacement. So, yan mga yan, no? For example, na yan ang ang company nagpauwi sa'yo or dahil na login na yung company, sagot nila yung pamasahe. Lahat-lahat. Bayaran ka pa. For example, nabinta yung barko. 10 months ka. Yung contract mo 10 months, nabinta yung barko ng 7 months. Meron ka pang kukunin na bayaran ka ng 3 months pa dahil 10 months ka, pinauwi ka ng 7 months kasi nabinta yung barko, may kukunin ka pang 3 months. May mga ganun. So, as directed by the employers and master and agency. So, meron yan mga report ha. Ay mga report yan mga yan. Except when discharge for any disciplinary. Basta hindi ka napauwi na disciplinary action, meron kang makukuha sa agency. Yan. Transportation cost. Compensation and benefits. No? Yung sa CBE nyo. No? For example, yan, 4 days. No? Yan na yung magagamit yung CBE mo kung magkano yung makukuha mo. Nandyan yung sa bargaining agreement. No? Yan, employer shall be pay for 50,000 no? US dollar. No? Tapos yung additional 7,000 pag may anak ka na. No? Under age of 21. So, bilisan na natin. No? If applicable, additional benefits from Social Security System o SSS, meron pa yan sa OWA. No? Yan. Sa pag-ibig. No? Then, other liabilities, no? Meron pa yung 1,000 USD yung burial expenses. No? Hindi na tayo magtagal dito. No? Pangit yung burial. Yan. Employer shall be pay expenses until such time is declared otherwise advised by the company. Ito naman yung pang mga medical treatment. For example, napauwi ka dahil nahulog ka sa nabali, yung kapilay. Ito naman yung sa CBE na kailangan investigation. No? Yan, no? For this case, yung mga mag-report ka daw within 3 working days upon your return. No? Yung mga nabali kasi para mabayaran ka sa CBE. No? Dito, third doctor may be agreed to join the employer and seafarers. No? For example, may doktor si employer, may doktor ka rin. Yung third doctor yung final decision. Yan o, final decision na yan, third doctor. So, hapyaw lang natin no? Para doon tayo mag-focus sa financial. In case of permanent and total partial disability, babayaran ka niya. No? Yan. Super compensate in accordance with the schedule of benefits. For example, ang CBA mo ay 180,000 US dollar, makukuha mo yun ng buo. Tapos babawasan na lang ng mga other fees, yung attorney fees o kung ano yung just arbitrator fees, mga ganun. O mga management fees. Yan, mga criminal act, police act, no? Traditional base of duties. Lahat yan shall qualify him for compensation and benefits. Yan na lahat. So ito naman, yung wire and wildlife operation allowance. So, for example, sa ngayon, Ukraine and Russia, no? Napunta kayo dyan, no? Meron kayong hazardous fees, no? Sailing within a war-restricting area, no? So, hindi nyo, nasa POA contract din yan, no? Makikita nyo doon sa likod. Meron mga hazardous fee o war-risk area fee, no? Yan, the agreement shall be properly opened on POA, na dependent na contract sa POA. Yan, POA shall sole authority to determine whether the vessel is within the war-restricting area. Sa international lang yan ha, pero sa inter-island, for example, nandun ka sa tawi-tawi, no? Wala kang bayad ng wireless, no? Kasi nandito lang tayo. Dito naman sa shipwreck, for example, na sira na yung barko, hindi na. So ito na, babayaran din kayo ng may mga medical examination for the employer's expense. So lahat yan, babayaran kayo. For example, nasira dahil sa gira, natamaan ng bala o ng torpedo, no? Nasira. So, lahat kayo babayaran. Termination due to vessel sale, yun, ito yung sabi ko yung na nabenta, no? Kasi nalugi yung company. Meron din kayong bayad, no? Earned wages, depreciation, lahat yan sa employer cost. In termination due to regulation control procedures of 1917 is DCW, no? Repatriation, change ng principal, no? So marami yan sa change ng principal. Teka lang po. Teka lang po. Ma'am, pwede po tayo. Kasi papausap sana natin kay kay Sir Abuel.
Sino?
Si Ipe.
Ay, bibigyan ko sa Abuel yan?
Oo. Thank you. So, sorry change principal, no? If there is a change in principal before the end of the contract, seafarers will be entitled to earn wages, no? May mga 1 month basic pay, no? Termination pay, no? Yan yung kanina sa change of principal. Lahat yan, may bayad, no? Kasi hindi nyo naman kasalanan, no? For example, nasira yung barko na dahil sa bagyo, o dahil sa hindi nyo naman na torpedo, no? So war risk area. So may bayad kayo, no? Libre pa kayo ng paggamot kasi mamaya na kayo, no? War shock. No? Yan. Loss or damage of the crew effect. Ano ba yun? Yung mga kagamitan natin, for example, dahil sa bagyo. No? Dahil sa bagyo na. So meron tayong 2,000 USD or nanakaw. No? Yung mga nanakaw dyan na, for example, na hindi mo sinarado yung cabin mo. No? Nakawan ka. So pwede yan. Pwede kang mag-avail ng 2,000 USD. Reimbursement sa mga kagamitan mo. Ano ba yun? Yung mga papilis mo. No? Blasphemy, robbery, payment for any reimbursement shall be computed at the exchange rate sa atin na to. Travel formalities, ito yung regulation na sinasabi ni Engineer Arancilio. No? Kailangan kumpleto ka. No? May passport, boarding pass, no? Seaman's book. Kung hindi ka kumpleto, hindi ka makaalis. Yung OEC, yung Overseas Employment Contract. Kailangan mayroon ka employment contract na sign in, naka-stamp pa yan. No? Sign mo rin. Sign ng company. Kasi yun yung agreement nyo na nag-agree kayong dalawa. Items allowed and not allowed to be entered. Yun. Di ba? Mga ganyan. So, yan. For example, nasa na kayo. Ang prescribed drugs, no? Kailangan meron kayong mga resita niyan, ha. Yung mga, for example, may mga gamot kayo na appropriate clothing, kailangan formal naman kayo, huwag naman nakachinilas, no. So, necessary documents, kailangan may mga checklist kayo niyan, double check nyo. Yun, over-the-counter drug, may mga resita din, no. Personal toiletries, yung mga personal hygiene. Items not allowed. Makita niyo sa, for example, yan, mga bladed sharp, pointed object, guns and ammunition, no? Prohibited drugs, flammable and material including lighter. No? Bawal yan, ha. So, ang gagawin yan, kumpiskahin, kukunin. No? Saka yung mga perfume na bawal yun, ha. Yung malalaki. Lahat ng liquid, no, na malalaki, bawal yan. Formalities to be observed, no? Yan. At the terminal, no? Lagi kayong mag-double check, no? Kasi baka nawala na yung mga kagamitan nyo, no? Oh. Kasi sa terminal, minsan nakatulog ka dahil matagal yung connecting flight mo, no? Naiwan ka ng aeroplano. Yan, security, may mga X-ray machine pa yan, no? Pre-departure documents. Yung mga yan, kailangan may yung pre-departure documents, no? May mga Xerox kayo, no? Para example, no? Mawala yung isa, meron. No? Formality to be observed at the terminal, no? Yan. Kailangan, hindi kayo pakalat-kalat doon, no? Kaya saan-saan lang, no? Example, flight yung, delayed yung flight, no? Kailangan, hindi kayong tanong ng tanong, kailan ang flight? Alam mo ang delayed, no? Kaya may mga points to be filled up, no? Kailangan may ballpen ka at least 2, no? 2 ballpen kasi minsan sa lalo na pag COVID, no? Ayaw mo papahiram ng ballpen 'yan, no? Nagdala ka ng sarili mong ballpen. Then mga security check, no? Boarding pass mo, kailangan yung may baggage stub, no? Baggage clean stub, no? Huwag mong kalimutan 'yon dahil hindi mo makuha yung mo pag mawala 'yon. Then regulation and safety reminders aboard the aircraft. Take off and landing procedures. Ituturo din yan sa mga natin, mga stewardess, no? Yan, tuturo yan. Mga binibigay. Safety belt, holding, lavatory. So, tandaan mo rin kung saan yung lavatory. No? Kasi pag nasusuka ka, then, sa mga yung mga nasusuka dyan, yung mga dala kayong bonang. Teka lang na.
Ito daw, yan, sinabi ni Sir, send ko na. Ito, isend daw to. Hindi ko pa nasisend, may sinasabi, open daw ang data. Sige daw, try ko daw. Or ano?
Pwede mo tawagan ko. Tawagan mo. Kakausap mo kay Sir.
Ako, pakausap ko.
Kay Sir Apo eh. Si, man to? Engineer.
Isend sana na, wala siyang messenger. Hindi pa daw yun.
Tawagan mo na lang may
Reload naman to.
Sorry air sickness bag, no? Yung mga ganon. No? So, sa airport kasi, minsan kailangan meron kayong mga research na kayo. Kung, for example, iba-iba kasing airport natin. For example, doon ka sa Saudi, no? May mga, kailangan mga susundin sa airport. Meron kasi doon na mga procedure sa airport. Tingnan nyo, basahin nyo. May convert to English naman yun. Yan, mga reclining seat. Arrival at the host country. Pag nag-arrive ka na doon, punta kayo na immigration, no? Bago mag-joining ship, no? Pag titingnan nyo yung mga visa letter of guarantee. Dito, embarkation letter lang dito sa no? Titingnan nyo yung forms to surrender. Kailangan may mga photocopy kayo niyan, no? Kasi pag nawala yung isa, example, nawala dahil sa hindi mo na alam kung saan, tapos nalagay mo pala sa baggage na doon na inano mo sa malita mo, no? So, mawawala. Yun, ito na ang baggage claim stub, no? Kailangan yan para makuha mo yung baggage claim mo, no? Custom procedures, security check, at saka punta na kayo ng immigration. Yan na, immigration challenge for the OFW. Ano yung mga immigration challenge? Mga problem ng OFW. No? Yan, family future. For example, yung mga insurance ng mga pamilya o may mga anak kayo, no? Insurance. Yan. Children education, no? Yun. Pwede din sa education ng asawa niyo, for example, para alin niyo mga problems. Hindi pa nakapag-asawa ng maaga, hindi pa tapos yung naasawa. Shelter in home build dream, no? Kanina na-discuss na natin to, no? Kailangan, kahit simpleng bahay lang, no? Pwede na yun. And savings for the future, yun lagi na tinatandaan natin yung savings for the future. The social cost of immigration, strengthening relationship between between the seafarers and family members, no? Separation, yung mga naghihiwalay na mga no? Pamilya. So, sorry doon sa mga may pamilya pa mga naghihiwalay. Effective values and attitude of children, no? Minsan wala si daddy, laging seaman, no? Laging nagsisiman o laging sumasakay. Si mami lang, no? Minsan yung children, tigas ang ulo. No? Dependency on migration of the income of the whole family. So lahat yan, itinatakin, no? Doon sa pag nag-PEOS kayo ulit sa POE, no? O sa agency. Yan na, migration work. Problem encounters sa seaman, no? Kasi para magkakaya na tayo, no? Yan, yung mga sasamahan. For example, mixed crew, no? Samahan. Culture shock. Yun. Minsan, malamig ang lugar, tapos mainit. Everything is new to you. Lalo na pag cadet, no? Lahat bago. Lahat ignorante ka. Foreign work environment, malamig, mainit. Different social practices, no? Minsan, minsan sa social practices, no? Yung sa atin dito, big, no? Doon, WhatsApp yata yun sa iba. Then, isolation experience. You know? Isolation, loss of support system, success family. Minsan, parang naka-quarantine tayo kasi nasa loob lang tayo ng barko, ikot-ikot. Abuse of itong abuse of woman, no? Meron na tayong law nito. Kaya minsan, binibigyan kayo ng separate na sa mga babae dyan. Separate. Kasi meron kayo pupuntakin pag mga abuse of you. Then physical abuse, yan yung mga sexual harassment. Do's and don'ts, yun yung sabi ni Sir Arancilio. Ang mga observe to, yung dress code, kailangan naka-PPE ka, no? So, hindi kayong siga-siga doon, mamaya madulas ka doon, hindi ka naka-steel to, yung shoes, no? Naka-PPE, dapat complete PPE. Social decorum, no? Ito yung mga mabait ka, no? Kaya mo makisama sa mga puti o sa mga ibang lahi, no? And respect to custom. In the host country, for example, bawal sa kanilang baboy, huwag mong dala na karning baboy. Respect to religious practices. Pag Ramadan, huwag kang maingay dyan pag nagdadasal yan sila kasi babarilin ka nun. Then, code of discipline for overseas Filipino workers o seafarers. Ano yung mga code of discipline? Yan yung sinabi ni Ma'am Baldo. Have good communication skills. No? So, lalo na pag mga ibang lahi yung mga kasama mo, no? Kailangan para sa miscommunication or sa mga ma-avoid yung pagkaintindihan. Lalo na sa mga mooring and mooring operation o cargo operation. No? Delikado yun. Madiscuss tayo. Yun. Kailangan good behavior, no? Inherently pleasant, generally loyal, yung sabi ni Ma'am Caldon. Yan. Standard and training, recruitment and deployment are third for IAO o IAO, no? So, nandyan lahat ng mga, nasa POA din to mabawasan nyo rin to kung may POA contact na kayo. What are the duties of the seafarers under the code? No? Duties to the country. Financial support. Paano ka mag-duties to the country? Kasi nagpadala ka ng dollar dito. Yung dollar magagamit ng ating bansa sa kung ano man gamitin sa ekonomiya. To provide moral support, to communicate with his family as often as you can. Duty to the host country, yun nga, to respect napuntahan yung country, respeto naman. Hindi yung pakalat-kalat ka na mga basura doon. No? Sa seaport pa lang, nagtatapon ka na ng basura sa dagat. No? Bawal yan. Kasi mahuli ka na. Yan. Duties to the crewing agency, principal and employer to provide agency the correct statement of this skill. Yung nga sabi ni Ma'am, kailangan galingan mo para may rehire ka. Experience in other qualification to maintain a high level of productivity. Ano ibig sabihin? Hindi ka tamad. Sipag ka. Dahil kaditi pa lang tayo, tapos nakita na tayo na tamad tayo, hindi na tayo ma-promote as official. Kailangan first impression. Duty to ourselves, to maintain good working relationship with fellow seafarers. Lalo na pag mga ibang lahi yung kasama niya. Kasi yun yung magkaroon ng mga friction. To maintain healthy condition, both physical and mental, duty to fellow seafarers. Yan. Kailangan nyo respeto. Respect kayo. To assist, cooperate with other seafarers. To restrain from putting a fellow seafarer to bad light. Ano ang bad light? No? Minsan, hindi mo maintindihan. Minsan, ngayon, for example, yung mga puti, sino mag-a-adjust? Tayo pa rin para mawala yung bad light. Ground for disciplinary action, ito na yung disciplinary process. Minsan sa company, minsan meron din sa POE. Offense during employment, commission of a crime punishment by law, unjustified breach of employment contract. Minsan na sa employment contract, tapos ka na, pero pinapatrabaho ka pa. Pwede din. So, kailangan, bago magre-react, yung ibang seaman, nagre-react lang doon sa barko pagdating sa agency. Hindi naman nagsasabi kasi takot hindi ma-rehire. Kasi pag reklamador ka, hindi ka ma-rehire sa agency. Violation of the sacred practices of the host country. Ano yung mga sacred? Ramadan, yung violation na violation. Disciplinary sanction imposed of pain on OFW or seafarers. Temporary disqualification of overseas employment. Pwede rin yung ma-disqualified yung, for example, may license ka na, lisensya na, ma-disqualified ka. Unless temporary clerk and disqualification for overseas employment. Preventive suspension when the evidence of guilt is strong and involve the serious offense. Yun na yun. So, sa extreme circumstances, ayan. So, legitimate reason for the refusal of a worker to depart for the work site. So, example niya. So, tapos na yung contract mo, pero pinapatabaho ka na. Refusal to employer to grant wages and the other benefits due to worker. Example, yung company, nalugi. Tapos nagtatrabaho ka dyan, wala namang bayad. So, pwede yan sa mga exempting circumstances. Ano pa yun? Yun. Gira. Hindi ka magtatrabaho, siyempre matamaan ka ng bala dyan sa labas. Yun. Calamities. O may bagyo. Pwede ka, hindi magtrabaho. Exposure to hazardous or ano mga hazardous? Yung mga delikadong mga bagay. So, pwede kang mag-react. Violation of labor on the Philippines. Or the host country. Saan kayo? Pwede rin, hindi ka sumunod. May exempting circumstances. Hoping the mechanism and research. So, yun. Use English language on board. So, lagi naman kahit ano sa mga report, English language lagi ang inaano natin. Welcome attends in your new environment. Kasi, iba na pag seaman ka na. So, hindi na katulad dito na pabanjing-banjing ka lang. Check out the Filipino community. Minsan, yung Filipino community natin nasa social media na. Kaya, doon tayo, kung mga tanong tayo, tanongin natin sila baka na-experience nila. Try to socialize and join local activities. Yun. Ngayon, lahat nasa social media. Yan. High five. Communicate regularly with your family. Minsan, walang signal, kaya minsan hindi regular. Kasi minsan ang pag-iay ka rin walang signal. So, pagdating na sa seaboard, build a network of social support within your group. Ayan, Lalo na pag kadete ka, yun, ikaw mag-initiate kasi hindi ka naman kadete, halika dito. Be alert in recognizing situation of abuse sa mga babae. Know your right and obligation. Ito naman yung institution that provides assistance to OFW. So, may mga embassies tayo, mga consulate, na tutulong sa atin doon na kung may mga problema tayo. Yan. Yung mga local immigration office. Pag malapit lang, pwede nyo puntahan. Pero pag malayo, pwede nyo i-email lang o tawagan. Yan, mga yan. Seamen's Mission, local forces, yung mga Stella Maris. Magsimba kayo, pwede. Pero mabalik kayo sa time ng inyong duty. Baka mamaya, saan kayo, delikado. So, ng government organization, yung mga Stella Maris, mga Filipino communities. Yan. Marami yan sa ibang bansa. Ingat din kayo kasi may mga budol-budol din. May kakilala silang Pilipino pero wala naman pala. Budol kayo. Kasi ang seaman, prone sa budol-budol kasi alam nila may pera. No? Health education and taking care of yourself. No? Lalo na ngayon pag may mga COVID-19. Yan. Common sickness or illness encountered aboard. Kailangan yung mga yan dapat naka-report agad sa Quezon officer yung MD natin. Parang medical on board, medical doctor or mukhang doctor lang siya. Pero medical, yun. Or kay kapitan para gawa ng kanyang report para mapagamot ka na agad. Baka hindi natin alam, magiging cancer yan kung tagal mo sabihin. Ayun na yung kalaban ng seaman, HIV, AIDS, and STD. No? So, yan, ingat kayo dyan dahil may mga malambing na mga babae na hindi mo maiwasan. No? Kailangan iwas ka sa tulso. Yan. And meron dito mga so, lahat ng percentage na yan, in-counting pa yan. So, nagka-count pa yan hanggang ngayon, no? Mga yan. No? Tingnan mo. PEOS, 36% of 250. So, para mag-stop na yung count niya, huwag na kayo, ingat na kayo doon. Yan. Sige naman. Para maiwasan, ito mga malalambing doon na mga huwag na natin patulan. No? Kasi hindi lang sa babae yan makukuha kundi sa kapwa lalaki din. So, ingat kayo. So, ito naman comprehensive OFW integration program. No? Ito na yung tabang OFW. For example, napauwi kayo dahil COVID, nagsarado yung barko nyo o nagsarado yung kumpanya nyo, napauwi. Tali yung barko, napauwi kayo. Meron kayo tabang sa education, no? OFW. Family shelter, yan, mga tulong ng gobyerno para sa ating mga seaman. No? Overseas employment could be ended into pre-termination of contract, dismissal, kasi wala nang dahil COVID, no? Yung nagkasakit sa barko, merong mga tulong yung ating pamahalaan. Yan. Emergency at home, wars. For example, nabawi dahil gera sa Brunei. Ay, ano ba yun? Ukraine. In other unforeseen event, yung mga calamities. So, proper financial management, so yan ang pinaka-important sa atin, yung savings, no? Yan, kita niyo yung bubble may savings. Proper spending of allotment, no? Good savings program by the family. Kaya magsimula yan sa iyo. So, sabihan mo rin yung mga binigyan mong allotment ng magsisipid na just the banking system, remittance, government safety, returning OFW. Lahat yan, kailangan savings pa rin. No? Ito naman sa Pag-ibig Overseas Program, meron yung mga yung pabahay, Filipino settlers, yung mga pabahay ng mga Filipino. May contribution kasi tayo dyan as a seaman. So, yun. pwede natin, for example, naka 24 months ka na nahulog. Subject ka na, pwede ka na mangutang o pag-ibig doon or mga pabahay. No? Yan, mga pabahay nila, insurance and healthcare benefits, life insurance for the declaration of his employment contract. No? Pag naka 24 months ka na, ma-avail mo na yung mga yan. No? Yan. Loans. Yan. Yung sinabi ko, pwede ka na mangutang pag 24 months ka na pataas. No? 40,000. Then, education and training. So, Skills for Employment Scholarship Program, pwede kang, isa ko nakatatlong sakay ka na. Yung minimum kasi dito, 3 sakay. Tutulungan ka ng gobyerno na pwede kang kumuha ng mga Skills for Employment Scholarship Program. Ano yun? Example, gusto mo magkaroon ng welding certificate, yun. Libre lang yan sa PUA. No? Basta makatatlong sakay ka. Or, kung mga carpentry, kung ano kayong mga gusto mong matutunan. Ito naman, Education for Development Scholarship. For example, yun yung sa mga additional training. For example, wala, BT ka lang, gusto mong may ETFF, yun. O ano pa yung mga training, additional training mo, may MIPA ka na pero wala ka pang MICA, yun. Additional training. In CPRS Upgrading Program, ito naman yung nakalibre ako dito, no? 609, yung pagtuturo dito mga CPRS na gustong magturo sa schools, dito pa naman. 609, 312 at saka 610, no? Yung magtuturo, simulator, assessor. So, social services. Itong social services sa family welfare, for example, may asawa ka, gusto mong paaralin ng cooking, no? Libre din yan sa uwa. No? Cooking, dressmaking, kung ano. No? Huwag lang sa Maritime na bawal. Wala. Repatriation and reintegration program yan. Pag napauwi yung mga workers natin, tama yung seaman, no? Meron ng mga program na libre lang yan lahat. Vacation of OFW. Tapos libre yung training nyo, ng mga program, may mga pautang pa para sa maliit na mga negosyo. Tapos, interviewin muna kayo kung saan kayo qualified. Then, company-specific policies, lalo na pag sa embarkation. No? So, all important documents will submitted. Saka may mga copy kayo niyan, huwag niyong kalimutan ng copy. Yan, allotment slip, lahat yan may Xerox copy kay isa or dalawa. No? Yan, kasi magkaroon ng problema moving forward. No? Sa disembarkation naman, ito yung pinaka-masayang araw ng seaman. Bakit? Kasi mabigat yung mga daldalahan yung excited kayo umuwi para sa makasama yung pamilya. Huwag naman yung pinapauwi kayo na may mga dahilan yung finish contract lang. No? Updated all documents, no? Lahat ng documents naka-ready. For example, sa inyo, mga kadindi, kailangan naka-ready yung for PEOS natin. No? Mamaya yung mga TRB nyo or yung kung ano yung mga daldalan yung wala pang pirma ni Kapitan at saka ship stamp. Huwag nyo kalimutan yung ship stamp kasi pinaka-importante yun. Bakit? Para yun yung patunay na hindi nyo dinadaya yung pirma ni Kapitan. No? Ayan, lahat na yan. Yun, saludo kami sa lahat ng nag-a-attend na mga kadete. Ayan, thank you. Tapos na tayo. Sige. Kain na tayo, no? Sige, maraming salamat sa inyo pag-attend sa videos natin. So, sana...
Thank you, sir.
Pero pag may mga kayo, mga gray area kayo kasi kakain na tayo, pwede kayo mag-chat sa akin, no? Kasi para makakain na rin si Sir Arancilio at saka si Sir Nate kung sino pa yung mga kasama ko dito sa pagdadaos ng videos na to. No? Salamat sa inyo, at saka kay Sir Abuel sa computer lab. Maraming salamat. So, sa mga tanong, i-chat nyo na lang ako, no? Sasagutin namin kung sino yung kasama kong mga magagaling sumagot ng mga opisyal, no? Tulad kay Sir Arancilio sa Sir Nate. Maraming salamat sa kay Ma'am Baldon. Marami tayong natutunan ngayong araw na to. So, ngayong araw na to marami tayong natutunan. No? Moving forward, mas marami pa tayong matutunan. Sige. Thank you very much. At saka yun lang.
Thank you, sir.
Lahat ng gagraduate, congratulations sa inyo. No? Thank you, Sir Nati. Very good ka talaga, Sir Nati. Okay.
Sir, thank you po, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Sabi sa
Thank you, sir.
Sir natin.
Thank you, sir. And sir,
Thank you sa inyong lahat.
Ingat po, sir. Sir natin.
Yeah.
Sir natin lang sa
Thank you, sir.
Okay.